out to Cal, bring it to that ass raw.
Instagram.
You know the rules like thank you. IG. Cause it's Kylie, it's my dog Kylie, and I got my homie Aunt B, and I got the homie Lady, and we outside, and I'm outside, and I'm outside. Yes, sir. And I'm trying to think of something else that rhymes, but I can't. But it's cool cause I'm still here, and I ain't on nothing else that I shouldn't be, cause I just be spitting all these. All right, damn, man, I wish I could still rap, man. I can't rap no more, man. I used to have a gift.
Man, we used to do it every day. That's why we used to actually rap every day. So that man, practice makes perfect, you know.
Yeah, man. We done fell off. We got to get back to the studio, bro. We used to, man. What?
Hey. AKA your car.
Yeah. Boy, don't think no ill on the phone exploring now, boy. That's how you used to go hard, boy. All the stuff in the
man.
You know what it is. Yeah.
With that slow. What was that? We used to put on that slow.
Where were you? We're not scared. Oh, I got it. Hey, man, y'all don't know, bro. I used to ride. I used to ride down the highway, bro. I used to have the 415s in the trunk, man. I put on that key.
My whole body was vibrating the whole ride. I'm like,
bro. And then, I made a throw up, bro. But that wasn't that better than Keisha Cole slowed down, but slow, chopped and screwed, man. Where were you?
Yeah.
When I said I love, whatever, bro. Y'all ain't ready for this shit, boy. Come on now. Listen, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it up, and all of that good stuff. But while we have you here, we must tell you that alien Earth is now upon us. For those that have not been watching what we've been watching, this is something we're watching. But this ain't all we're going to talk about. In addition to that, obviously, we did talk about the Cheeks of War. We do have another we have another episode of Star Trek, and I gotta say they are really selling the hell out of this new Captain Kirk, but we'll get into that a little later. Foundation had another episode, but most importantly, Peacemaker is upon us, everybody. It is creeping up next week, and we have some exclusive content to share with you. I won't spoil it, but you may want to stick around because you might want to know what this man right here had to say when he talked to a member of our own team, or should I say the movie blog, sorry. But yeah, man, he has some words to say, so let's go ahead and see if we can get some of this exclusive content out to the world. This is the new Blurred Order, man. Let's get into it.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to New Blurred Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.
Alrighty, as discussed, guys, the Peacemaker season 2 will be dropping next week, okay? And before we get into why we love, hate, did or didn't watch Alien Earth, which we will definitely discuss at length, I want to shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody for joining us. If you're watching on IG, YouTube, Spotify. I mean, if you're watching on Spotify, shout out to you because I don't even think that's possible. But if you're listening on Spotify, that's cool too. And yeah, man, all of those good things. Yeah, like I told y'all, there's so much happening out there in the world, in the war of worlds. But before, like I said, we get into the Alien Earth, I figured we'd start off with Peacemaker. Why? Because we've seen Peacemaker. All right, we've on this show, we've discussed how we kind of dig Peacemaker in the world of comic book stuff, and it's a refreshing show.
Not all of us.
Yeah. Some of us ain't much into it. Hey, Miss Keita, how you doing? How we gonna talk about it?
I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about everything.
Right. That's everything. Cool. So we just figured while we had this opportunity, Peacemaker will be debuting next week. And since it's debuting, there was a premiere this upcoming Wednesday. And as a result, Ant, I don't know if you want to kind of give us a walk up, talk up, and toss it, but we had Ant was given an opportunity, I believe, to attend the premiere. He couldn't, but his family could, you know, and as a result, we were able to get some exclusive footage.
You're absolutely
some of which included speaking directly to the man himself, James Gunn, and Mr. Big Sean himself. And in this clip, if I'm not mistaken, we actually get some information about possibly a Static Shock project.
Shut up.
Right. It's kind of like the Authority, you know, so like the Authority's been a little bit of a challenge simply because integrating it with the DCU has been a difficult thing to do. And the same thing is true of Static Shock. And you know, hopefully we'll figure out a way to do that.
Well, you did a great job with Superman.
Before we go any further, go ahead and give us a little bit of background on why we're here. And just if you could, man, my man.
Oh, no. So straight up, shout out to the folks at HBO. I've been having a great relationship with those folks for a few years now. When they have some events in New York, they do allow me the opportunity to attend, go to their events, attend the red carpet, and talk to the actors. This was one of those opportunities of a lifetime. They invited us to attend the Peacemaker Season 2 world premiere here in New York City. Unfortunately, I could not attend. I had something that tied me up that I could not go. But my good brother, and we're going to shout him out now, Lord. You guys probably see him in the comments sometimes. Laud, Lord. He's in the comments. My brother, he goes there. He's attending the event for us, covering the event, had an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, something that typically happens at events is that we have to compete for our spot on the red carpet. Are we going to be up in the front with Variety? Are we going to be somewhere in the middle with comicbook.com? Or are we going to be toward the end with, you know, some of the other outlets? We're usually somewhere in the middle of the end, in the middle. And that spot is really tough to get people to come and talk to you, because by the time that people get to you, they're either exhausted, they see that you are who you are, or they probably already have an arrangement with one of those other outlets at the end that they're going to skip over you for. He got everyone. This never happens. Everyone. He got an opportunity to speak with James Gunn. He got an opportunity to speak with Big Sean. And not only that, apparently, and this is something I've heard a lot from people who talk about interviewing John Cena. He is obscenely nice. He went from person to person. He spoke to every single person on the red carpet in costume. When my brother was told, you know, he got his chance to speak to me, like, hey, you get to ask one question. John Cena said, ask as many questions as you want. Don't worry about what they said. Go.
Yeah, I'm glad you
and he can do that. He could pull rank. He did it, though. He didn't have to do it, but he did it.
Uh-oh, Kira, you have feelings?
No, I didn't. No, I love. Hollywood doesn't have to be filled with assholes. It does not. It does not have to. It makes me happy. It brings me. I love the shift and this type of control that James is bringing to this media world in general. Like, it's okay to give too much to your audience, because that's the entire reason for the premiere. It's okay to take your time. Everybody that's going to be inside of that theater, they're gonna wait. Wait. Y'all got time. Y'all, all you're gonna do is go home and try to chop up whatever, you know, feed you got, but be nice, man. It don't take much to be nice. Just be kind. It's just one night out of a million.
Just be kind.
That's it.
No, that's the motto. That's the motto. That should be on the shirt. Just be kind. Like, that should be like, literally, that's it. And so as we kind of go through some of these different interviews that you all are about to see, I want you to just kind of also take into consideration the way that the interviewers treat the interviewee, and loop that into your consideration as they are giving us some time. So let's just go ahead and start with the Static Shock speculation with James Gunn himself and his rap beef homie, Big Sean?
Potential.
Yes.
You've mentioned there's challenges with the character. Could you share?
It's all about integrating him with the DC universe, because he's not a character that's traditionally a part of the DC universe.
You're
So
absolutely right.
It's kind of like the Authority, So like the Authority's been a little bit of a challenge, simply because integrating it with the DCU has been a difficult thing to do. And the same thing is true of Static Shock, and hopefully we'll figure out a way to do that.
Well, you did a great job with Superman.
Whoa! I gotta pause this right here real quick, because we just it feels like this is pretty big. So it sounded like the question was, what's good with Static Shock? What's good with Milestone? Something of that sort. Look, cut off right before that. And what James Gunn said was, well, we gotta make sure we can integrate it with everything else that's going on in the DCU, right? He didn't say, nah, we'll talk about it when it can. Like, it sounds like it's already been given some consideration. And he mentioned the Authority. Mm-hmm. He mentioned the Authority. Like, they're already working the Authority into a theatrical sense. So they're weaving right now. They're weaving the world building. Lady,
am I wrong? I could have sworn they said that they were going to try to do the Authority either as an animated, as a show in general, but either animated or live action. I feel like it's supposed to be animated.
Huh? Let me see.
I thought I heard him say something to that effect. I could be wrong, but I think that's kind of they figured it out. They cracked the code.
Yeah, I'm not seeing an animated thing. If there's anybody that knows anything about it, no. Hey, listen, I'll take your word for it. I don't claim to know everything or not. But what are you seeing, Ant? You seen anything about the Authority out there?
I don't see anything about the Authority, but about that comment, like, the thing that I took away from that was there's been a lot of speculation as to what is the big deal with Static Shock, what makes it complicated, and a lot of people have been speculating, hey, we think that it's because of the legal constraints with having access to the Milestone characters. Okay. But when he was asked point blank about it, like, hey, we heard you're having some challenges bringing Static Shock into the DCU, he said, I'm trying to figure out the right way to integrate the character. So he made it sound like it's a story thing instead of it being a legal rights
thing. Okay.
So
okay.
I'm curious if maybe, like, I hope that's exactly what he meant, but that's what I heard. You can let me know what you heard. You can even run it back.
I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing, and even to piggyback off of that, you know how when someone has already made a decision, and then they just like, he was like, and hopefully, everything goes well. Like, it almost sounds like he's already made the decision to integrate Static. It's just, let's go ahead and dot our I's and cross our T's at this point. So Static's coming. He's coming.
I want to start some shit. I just want to start a little bit of shit.
There you go. All right.
Just teach. I love that he and Big Sean have such a great relationship. Is it just me, or does Big Sean look like he would fit in that Static Shock costume real well?
Big Sean?
Big Sean. No!
Boy.
I feel like he could.
No.
I feel like
no.
Nah. With the mask over the eyes, you already got the. Oh, come on.
Okay. Kara, can I ask you a question? No. Let me ask you a question, Kara. Kara, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do we rate Big Sean?
As far as now, look.
Now we know how you pick your actors. We know how you pick your actors, Kara. I asked again. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do we rate Big Sean?
What? I don't know him.
She don't even want to say.
I don't know him.
All right, look. Let me pounce on that. I think that I'm picking up what you're putting down. Physically, does he fit the mold based on the way he looks? Perhaps, but I think Big Sean. My whole thing is these are young characters, and I think that they need to be portrayed by young actors. You know what I'm saying? And Big Sean is working on his age. Look, me and Big Sean probably about the same age. All right, which means we should be retiring sometime soon. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind his image, but his age, I'm not hopeful for the sequel of Static Shock. Let me just say it like that.
Now I gotta look at how old he is.
I mean, even listen, he's probably he's most certainly in his mid to late 30s. But at this point, he's not. He still looks young. I'm not going. Look. The whole reason I'm saying no to Big Sean is because what has Big Sean acted in?
It don't matter, bro. Did you not just see War of the Worlds? Did you not just see what happens when you put an actor, a rapper in the freaking in some sort of big ass production like this? Like, no, I see y'all giving Kid Cudi his chance. I see y'all giving him low end parts, but don't make him the main character. There's way too much shit is lying on Static for Big Sean, who's already established, to be given this role. I'm sorry. Maybe he could be his uncle. Maybe he could be in the movie, but nah, he is not Static. I'm sorry. I will protest.
First of all, I listen. I take offense to the idea that a rapper cannot be successful. LL Cool J, Ice-T. There are rappers who have been successful in there with their own roles. Will Smith. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Will Smith.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. I'm just asking for, like, there's no reference point for Big Sean as far as
apparently
as far as acting.
He's been in House Party, the movie. He was in a TV series called 20s, where he appeared for 7 episodes as a character named Tristan. He was in a TV series called Animal, where he did the voice of something. He was in Uncle Buck.
I'm saying I think
I didn't know.
That is the point, Ed. He's been in all these productions that you just said, and I cannot remember not one of them, and nor am I going to go back and watch any of them to see how he acted.
Look, let me say this. Look, I'm not even. I'm not saying that Big Sean isn't qualified. Big Sean could very well be the best actor of his age bracket. That's perfectly fine. I don't want him to play Static. The same reason I don't want Denzel to play Static. It's not because Denzel isn't a phenomenal actor. It's because he doesn't suit the role. Now, the dude that was in, I'll tell you who does suit the role of Static. And this is kind of awkward because I think I just deleted the video that I had him in. But there is somebody that actually suits this role. Let me see if I have him.
There's a lot of people that suit that role. Caleb McLaughlin would be perfect.
Yeah.
He would be perfect for. He would be perfect for Static Shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I can see that. I can see that. Old boy from Stranger Things, right?
Stranger Things,
yeah. I'm not opposed to that. But you know what? What do you, don't be looking? What do you look? Okay, Keita.
Now let's be real. Now that boy grew a whole ass beard in less than 36 seconds. Okay,
he can shave.
All right. He would have to shave every 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, Static. I think he gets his powers in his teenager. Like he's at a Black Lives Matter rally or something, right? Like he's mature enough to have
some peach fuzz.
Some fuzz.
Kids are developing at a very fast rate these days. I mean, I see 15, 16-year-old boys with beards.
You don't see Static with that dude right there? You see Static? Look, he looked like the cartoon version. I ain't saying he should play the role. I'm just saying from an image wise. Now, acting chops, I don't know, all that. But I'm just saying, like, young.
He can run.
All right, man. Enough of this, man. Hold on. Let's see what else my man had to say about this.
So I'm not worried.
Thank you. I
do a great job.
I didn't like the same thing is true of Static Shock, and hopefully we'll figure out a way to do that.
Well, you did a great job with Superman, so I'm not worried.
Thank you.
I didn't do a great job.
I didn't let you answer the question. I forgot.
No, it's all good. Static Shock is, to me, one of the coolest. Like you said, it's not an original DC character. It's kind of more so, like you said, the Authority. So you know, I just saw they announced that Batman Beyond and Static Shock having a comic together. That's cool. I'm a huge like
He's a
fan.
real deal.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect.
All right, bro.
Perfect. Yo, bro, you are the man, bro.
Well, first of all, I feel like we need to reach out to my man to get
Potential.
to come on to the show. It sounds like my dog Big Sean has some blurred tendencies.
Now we need to send out an invite. Okay, all right.
But I'm not saying he should play Static. I mean, just because he comes on the show, don't mean that he should be. You know, but there's some key things that were said here that I thought were very noteworthy. Like he says, that Static. What did he say? Damn, I wrote it down in my mind.
First off, he let me know his nerd cred because he knew about the Static Shock Batman
and the Batman
that just got announced.
That part. Like I want to say something about that. Yeah. So he saw that, and then like just the fact that Big Sean, what is he doing there? I'm guessing that he's in the show.
No. James Gunn is an actual fan of Big Sean. He is actually a fan of his work. Also, I'm gonna just put this up real quick. His best friend made this comic, Aaron Coney, who also is the owner of Hustle Matters Entertainment, talent management agency. And him and Sean are best friends. They know this. This is not a joke. Like, all credit to Sean and Aaron. By the way, go pick up this book. I'm gonna have him on the show in a couple of weeks. It's really awesome. It's graphic, as a novel, but also in bloody gore and some deep topics. It's a play on, not a play. It follows the blue Power Ranger from Power Ranger Turbo, Dustin, I think his name is. It's cool, but that's it. But no, Big Sean, no, he gets the cred. He's legit. He ain't on some bullshit, which is another reason why I'm saying.
Come on now, man. We don't give roles to fans, man. It's not how it works. Always, excuse me. Now, get me wrong. Ghostface did appear briefly in Iron Man 2, so it is possible for fans to get a role. But the main role, if we had picked Ghostface to play Iron Man, it would have been a problem. I would have probably protested against that too. Go ahead.
Well, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that too, Vince. But like, let's not act like rappers have not been like immersed in comic book lore from the very jump start, from the very start. They have coexisted for a very, very long time, and more importantly, the inner city. The people from New Jersey, New York, all of the inner cities, even St. Louis, as small as it is, like the comic book community within these inner cities, we all have our stories as kids, how we collected, how we traded, how we, I think for us, and specifically that generation, the trading cards was our social media of sports. Like, we didn't have social media, so trading cards was how you found out who played for what team, what was your favorite players, their stats, everything like that. When it came to comic books, same thing. When you went to school, your friends brought their comic books, you brought your comic books, y'all traded comic books, y'all talked about the comic book, vice versa. So this energy that I'm getting from Big Sean is not surprising at all. What is surprising is that him and James Gunn is all buddy. I was like, that whole picture, I was like, ooh.
That's good though, right? That's cool. That's
it's
cool.
great. It's great.
I like the fact of it. And yeah, just to try to jump into that point, the first nerds that I've been meaning to do like a video on this, but the first nerds that I believe I was introduced to in the rap game was Wu-Tang Clan. Like, Wu-Tang were the biggest nerds, and people don't want to admit it, but they were. This dude says, "The slinging through your hood like your neighborhood Spider-Man." You know what I'm saying? So keep ticking. This dude literally was like, "I'm the true fist of the North Star." All of the little things that Wu-Tang used to say in all their little raps. Iron Man was the name of Ghostface's first CD. It was Iron Man. The very first thing you'll hear if you pop in his CD is Stark does it. The Iron Man cartoon theme, and he always talk about Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? And so the notion that the rappers were not geeks themselves. Now, it just so happened that Wu-Tang were kung fu geeks. Like they were so into what was it?
RZA was a kung fu geek.
Dirty was too. He got them all into it, and they go into this all into it. But the oh my God, what was that group that they were with the six deadly Venoms. Like they were so into the Deadly Venoms and all of that good stuff. But anyway, there's more, guys. Just in case you thought there wasn't. Guess what this guy had to say?
It was just a shell of false providers.
Oh yeah. By the way, also, just check this out. Something that Anthony said. I just want you to keep this in mind as we show some more of these interviews. Pay close attention to the way that the folks interact with the interviewee. I think that's very important, and it'll either make you have more respect for them or lose it. I doubt you'll have anything negative to say, but here's another interview. Check it out.
So we're here with the man of the hour, John Cena himself. First and foremost, you are a legend. Thank you for everything that you do. And this was...
Yes, sure I can. Let's try to make these things look.
So we're here with the man of the hour, John Cena himself. First and foremost, you are a legend. Thank you for everything that you do. And this was an amazing show. They told me I had time for one question. So,
man, you got time. Don't worry about
it. Okay. So, Peacemaker, right? He hides a lot of pain behind bravado. Is there a personal experience that helps you tap into that vulnerability?
Oh, yeah. I got the chronicle of my life. Got picked on and beat up as a kid, ended up getting big, used it to not get beat up, but then a lot of it was just a shell of false bravado. And I ain't about that life, man. So,
hey, coming from where I come from, I get it. We have to carry a face, put it like that, unnecessarily. So
unnecessarily, I think, is an important word. I'm grateful that I've been on the rock long enough to understand that lesson, that I no longer need that false machismo.
Oh, perfect. So,
I'd like to break that down real quick if it's cool with y'all. So what I got from that was basically Peacemaker saying, or Peacemaker, well, John Cena's basically like, yo, I used to be not this big. And when I got picked on. And when I got this big, I stopped being picked on. And that journey is kind of helped me understand this character. Is that what y'all got from it? I just hard for me to picture a scrawny, skinny John Cena. I don't know if there's any. He's always kind of looked like powdered toast man to me.
I don't think he was that way at 8.
Did you get that reference, lady? Did you get it? Did anybody get the powdered toast man? Okay, shout out to Mississippi. I thought I was gonna be the only one that knew about powdered toast. This used to fly backwards, man. Come on. All right. Anyway, what did y'all take away, if anything, from John Cena right there, man? I thought that was, first of all, incredibly cool. Overwhelmingly, almost mysteriously cool. If he had to make up for something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
seriously,
you being over? Are you being too nice? What you done did? What are we?
No.
I mean, this dude plays a character. No, I mean, the dude thought he was racist. Like shit. I'm.
There's that part. Yeah.
But no, go ahead, here.
Good point. Well, I just thought that was interesting. Evidently, I'm the only one. So we'll just keep going.
If someone only knew you from your wrestling career, what would surprise them most about your creative process as an actor?
That it's exactly like WWE. I used to think they were so different, but they're so identical in this vein. When I started to put as much effort in this as I put in that, good things started to happen.
And they say 10,000 hours, right?
10,000 hours for mastering.
Yes. And you're well beyond that.
Fluency, not that long.
Oh.
I think it's just a matter of like, hey, this really cool thing is in front of me. I will give my soul to it, because I gave my absolute soul to the canvas. Every time I'm out there, I don't leave anything behind. Regardless, I mean, people can like what I do, hate what I do. That's going to be that. They won't be able to say, oh, he didn't give all he had. And early on in my movie career, I just wasn't there. I wanted to be in the arena where the noise is, you know? And then when I finally woke up, I was like, yo, this is a great thing. This can be a great thing and something you love. Put as much work into this as you put into that, and good things might happen.
Gotcha. And now ask,
is it just me, or does it feel like he is genuinely still in the moment? Like he really, I mean, even though he like this dude's got money that he will never see because he's sitting on top of piles of it, but he feels like it's almost like he just made it. Like it's like he just got called up from AAA. Like he's and the way he's treating your brother. Can you just talk to us? Like, Ant, can you give us some background? Like, are these questions discussed well in advance by the committee? Does he make them up on his own?
No. Right? No. So I think one of these outlets, like Coming Soon or comicbook.com, one of them put up a good feature recently about what goes behind the scenes of putting together or preparing for one of these red carpet interviews. And when I read it, I was like, man, my process is identical. It's crazy that we think alike. So for anyone who's up and coming and needs to learn, check that article out. It's really cool. But to me, this whole interaction just was very, very different. We prepare, right? And we're usually like, all right, we're probably going to be at the end. Let's prepare for our one lightning question. Let's figure out what our headline question is. And we sit there, we go back and forth. We're brainstorming. We're video chatting this stuff for hours. We're going back looking at old interviews. That question for James Gunn, that was a spinoff of a recent question that he was asked about Static Shock, right? I wanted to follow up and carry that thought process and see if we could get more information as to where they are with that process. So yeah, this whole thing takes a lot of preparation, a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of committee votes, and this whole thing was just unprecedented. For John to just be like, "You got time, bro." John is not just an actor, right? A lot of actors, you know, they have to follow whatever the etiquette is of what's going on around them. John is an executive producer for Peacemaker. He says, we got time. We got time. Right.
Okay. Well, that's good to
so
know,
that was
man.
really cool.
So did you write those questions?
I wrote the Static Shock question. I helped him with the Peacemaker questions, and then he had led with the rest of the questions. There's another interview he has with Michael Rooker, but his camera did something funny. It like broke it up into separate videos. I got to combine it. I'll edit it and get it for us. But Michael Rooker was also incredibly nice to him. And he even said to me, he came back and he was like, yo, I think that was the nicest red carpet I've ever been to. We've gone to at least a dozen. At least a dozen at this point. That was the nicest. Never seen people just stop and talk to me, give me as much time. Agents aren't rushing me. They're not snapping their fingers to hurry up. You know,
Wow.
like, so I was very, very happy to hear that. I'm very impressed with what I'm hearing about the DC premiere for Peacemaker. Shout out to James Gunn and company.
What's good, Ty?
Facts.
I was just gonna say, like, when it comes to John Cena, man, this is like the clear definition of not judging a book by its cover. Like, this dude is such an intellectual. Like every like interview that I've seen him in, including this one, including what was that for?
So he's nice. Doesn't make him smart.
You didn't see the interview when my guy just whipped out Mandarin?
Yeah, like that,
don't sleep on him.
Yeah, like I was saying,
Mandarin. All right.
When they was doing a world tour, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ty. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So when he was doing a world tour for, I think, Peacemaker season 1 or Suicide Squad, they went to China and he was doing a local interview. And rather than having a translator, he learned Mandarin for his career. He's like, look, this is going to be a big thing. We stop in China. He learned Mandarin enough to carry himself in a conversation and conduct a full interview. He made a mistake in the interview, and then he came back, apologized on the news in Mandarin for something he said in the initial interview. This is John Cena.
Okay. All right. Well,
and to my point, and to the point that I was making, I've seen him in multiple interviews. It's not the first time I've seen him in an interview. I saw him do an interview with Kevin Hart. I saw him doing an interview with Shannon Sharp. The dude is, when he speaks, he is extremely intelligent. Like like when you see him in his interview, first of all, you see him in Peacemaker gear. When I saw him, I think it was on Kevin Hart. This nigga came in with like a 3-piece suit that was like, he was like that. And then he came in and he like started spitting. And I was like, yo, this dude is extremely intelligent. So like just from where we know John Cena to have originated with the wrestling thing, and you would think, you know, like most people would think wrestlers are big, bulky, you know what I'm saying? But this dude, the more and more I see him, the more and more I hear him, the more and more I can see that this dude thinks he even through this interview, he processed the question and then gave a really good answer to everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Takes his time. He's not in a rush. Like, that is cerebral. And anytime I see people like that, like we had a person like that on the show. Shout out to Good Time. Man, what up, Ty? You know what I'm saying? Just extremely, like, just takes their time, thinks about the question, you know, gives it back to you in a way that you're just like, all right, well, yeah, thanks for that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to John Cena, man.
One more. Is it still F Aquaman?
You got to see. You got to see. I don't want to spoil anything for you. I think there's a lot of F out there. For everybody.
Perfect. Well, thank you again, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for your patience, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yo, talk about
He said, thanks for your patience.
Thanks for your patience, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was proud. Like, John Cena was holding you up. Like, John Cena was like, yo, bro, I'm so sorry, bro, that you had to wait that 3.5 seconds. Like, he would be perfect at Chick-fil-A. Like, if this whole acting thing don't work out, I recommend that he goes down with the inarticulate chicken. I mean, cows over at Chick-fil-A and works it, because I mean, this dude is giving out Publix type of like customer service right now. Like, I'm loving it, bro. So yeah, shout out to you might have just earned a fan. I'm not a John Cena fan. I don't not like John Cena. I don't have anything against him. You know, you can be cool about somebody and not be a fan, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Juan Soto, but I'm not a Mets fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like John Cena, but I'm not like a fan. You know, I like Peacemaker, but I'm not a fan. I'll tell you, I am a fan of is Danielle Brooks, and she has something to say.
Played for an hour and a half. I think I would be kicked off Broadway.
You know what? I was gonna try to edit this part out because I thought that this was something. I was like, you know what, man? Everybody don't got to see all this, but I want y'all to see what it is that. What's your brother's name again, Ant?
Lord,
right. But I want y'all to see what Lord has to deal with when it comes to getting the interviews on the red carpet. It's not always just, hey, I want to talk to you. Okay, sure. This is what goes into getting interviews on the red carpet.
One question. I can't out of our ever make you reevaluate.
Never heard some questions waiting for
it don't need to be a music. It need to be a play with music. It can't be a music. Like a stereo. We cannot do it. Lee will definitely be
watch the shade,
Colin and Danielle. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. I think we should stick to TV where we can cut and go back, because for us to just do a play for an hour and a half, I think we would be kicked off Broadway.
All right, so you see the guy in the background moving them. All right, moving on. All right. That's enough. All right, here's some dude. Some dude wants to say something real quick. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, Ant. You was about to say something?
No, you pointed that out because most people don't know or see behind the scenes of a red carpet how hectic it is. You look at him, he's like antsy, like it's like double dutch. Am I going to get in or am I going to get skipped over? And you see the dude right behind him who makes the decision on the fly as to whether or not they're going to be able to talk to you, right? Yeah. Danielle is not making the decision. It's the dude from the studio behind him or behind my brother or behind her. You see when the girl was having the interview, he tapped her on the shoulder like, you're done. Like right. Just like that. It'd be just like that all the time. You're done.
Yeah. So it's so dope how your brother weaves the questions in respectfully. And what John Cena did was so dope. And you'll see how dope it was when you watch the Danielle interview, because she's revealed, she does a thing.
Question. Yeah, that was amazing to meet you, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
From Orange is the New Black, I love you.
Thank you.
Yes, I can. Thank you. So, one question. First and foremost, Lamar with the movie blog. We're here with Daniel Brooks,
Hello.
the one and fucking only. So, has playing Adebayo ever made you reevaluate your own beliefs about morality or trust?
Oh.
I love when I say "ooh,"
because I already think about morality and trust.
I heard you say you're a very loyal person.
Yeah, I do. I think the thing is, though, maybe the one thing I would say is trusting people that you normally wouldn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm coming into a world. Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm the only sister on the show, okay? And I think that's been the beauty of being on this show, is working with John Cena and all of the other, Freddie and Steve and Jen, is because she's coming into this world having to trust people that she doesn't know, and I'm doing the same thing. When I started this season 1, everybody knew each other pretty much, you know what I mean? They were tight. And so I was really the odd man out. But they embraced me, and I feel like they are my 11th Street Kids family now. So it's really cool.
That's what's up. Can I have one more?
Oh, can I have one more? We'll let y'all guess as to whether or not she'd let them get another one or not. But I think that this is one of those questions, and that had your brother not been there or somebody that looked like him, she couldn't answer this question honestly. She went further. She went into the melanin, and that's what I love about our existence as Blurs, huh?
So one thing that is really important and something that he and I have been starting to make a constant intentional shift about is going for those questions, going for those really tough questions. Because before we used to be like, let's be nice. We don't want to ruffle feathers. We might not be. No, you might not ever get another chance. So ask now.
Right.
Instead of asking, hey, an in-story question, like, we're going to wrap you with an in-story question that's related to something in your actual life right now. Girl, you safe? You good? What's going on? Yeah, and I love that he went there. He saw her. She even said it like, I'm the only one black here. Right. And she felt safe enough to speak to him about that. I love, shout out to my brother, Lamar Lord. I love him. I love that he's grown in this way. I love that he was aware enough to listen to the other interview and bring that into this interview. So I just want to give a shout out to my brother because he's grown, right? He went from a cameraman to an on-air talent. So shout out to him for that.
Come on, brother. Not brother love. Go ahead, black boy. Let's go ahead and do it, man. All right, come on. Hey, what's up? What else did Danielle have to say?
Okay, so speaking of loyalty, Adebayo's loyalty is constantly tested in the show, right? So
look how uncomfortable old boy in the back. He like, oh nigga, I told you one. Goddamn. I told you one question. Oh, for real. That's what we doing. We take a question. Okay, all right. We just gonna steal a question.
She's like, fuck him. You see that look on her face? She's like, fuck him.
What's in that vein? What's the hardest decision you've had to make in your own career that may have tested your loyalty to others?
My loyalty to others? Not trying to take a job from somebody else.
Oh, okay.
That's testing my loyalty because it's sparse out here. It's not that. It's sparse.
Yeah.
Out here, it's not that many roles for us. You know what I mean? And just not being shady and being like, yo, I want that, you know, because at the end of the day, I do believe what is for you will never miss you.
Absolutely.
But I don't think that you should kind of undercut somebody to get what you want.
Absolutely.
I think that's ugly. So
you never have to step on toes,
I'm
for sure.
loyal.
Yeah,
My sisters out
it's a
here.
beautiful thing to know. Well, it was nice meeting you, Danielle. Thank you so much.
You see him creeping in the background. He was like, "Yeah, all right, you got that out of the way." But yo, I gotta say, man, her interview. Even though I think that the John Cena interview was very very telling about his character, and it kind of like for a guy who doesn't watch every John, I don't have I don't got the whole ring talk, For somebody who's not as immersed into John Cena culture, like to see that brief moment, like I basically look at your brother, I'm looking at Lord, and I'm feeling like he's representing me in that moment, right? Like I'm feeling like this is how John Cena would treat me if I was in that position, and I like what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm kind of like feeling like Ty says, vicariously living through your brother in the red carpet. And if John Cena was to be an asshole to your brother, I feel like he'd be an asshole to me. So what he did was he showed that type of, that character. But it's Adebayo. I mean, yo, the interview, I love it so much because it's an exclusive. It's an exclusive. Like this is an interview to black people. You know what I'm saying? Like the very first thing she says, "Hey, what's up, brother?" Establishing that connection off rip, like that wasn't no, yeah, what up, man? It was like, yo, what's up? I see you, brother. What's up? And she stopped, gave him all the attention, laughed when he cursed in her introduction. I don't know how she is. She might be, oh my God, I can't believe. And she stayed, even though I think she was supposed to get one question. So this speaks volumes about her character as well, even though the handler is like, all right, move it along. And I'm curious as to what project y'all think she may have been talking about, because I think that when he asked the question, some things came directly to mind. The first thing came to my mind was, all right, before I say it, I don't think she got the part.
That's some shit, yo.
The first thing I thought was no, okay. I thought of the Wicked Witch of the West. I thought that there is a possibility that if she was up for a role, she could get it. Maybe she could have been. Oh, no. I'm thinking about the part she could have had that she's like, nah.
She would have killed it in that role, but I think the ideal shape of what the Wicked Witch would look like, I don't think that would have.
Oh man,
yeah, the beauty standards of Hollywood are fucking crazy.
You know what's crazy about that, Kara? I was just sitting here looking at Danielle, and I was gonna say she looks probably like
she lost weight.
No, there's no question she lost weight. She definitely lost weight, but I was gonna just say she looks happy. Like she looks like she's in a place in her life where like things are just all going good right now.
Yes.
Like she just exudes that kind of light. And I'm just looking at her, and she looks amazing. She looks amazing. And no shots to how she looked before, because she was beautiful still. But I just think right now she looks healthy, she looks happy. She may have a boo thing. Who knows? I ain't in her business like
or
that.
Two things.
Or two.
Oh no, she did. No, she for sure does. I think didn't she a baby? Did she have a baby? Am I looking?
Oh, well, if she had a baby. If she had a baby, then oh my gosh, girl, the snapback is real. Like she is looking beautiful. I mean, like really.
Oh yeah, no, she had a baby. She had a baby 2019.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's not.
That's like.
Now, let me let you know, having a baby and trying to get back in that gym don't play. That shit don't happen in a week.
You're right.
Don't play.
I mean, 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
That's different.
No, that is an appropriate amount of time if you doing it right. I'll fuck y'all up in here. Don't do it. No, Andrew, you good.
And you good. It's not Ed. Oh, damn. It's like Ed. Oh,
And is the closest. And is the closest. He's guilty by proximity.
Oh, man. All right. Well, since we talked a lot about Peacemaker, man, before we get up off of this and start talking Alien Earth and a couple other topics, why don't we go ahead and see what this upcoming season of Peacemaker has in store for us? Oh, you better not do this right now. Don't you play with me right now. Okay, all right, we good. All right, let's see what Peacemaker has in store for us. I'm so sorry I be having these meltdowns. I'm so embarrassed. And see if we can get a little quick preview of what James Gunn and them and talk about for this season.
John, what are they about to watch?
You're about to see
You got to think of who you're speaking to.
we're about to enjoy
The motherfucking Peacemaker season 2
Red Band trailer.
That's
so
right.
we can say fuck.
We can say it all we want.
Yeah, but does it mean anything here? Should they watch it in the trailer? Aren't the fucks more powerful in the trailer?
They're really powerful here too. And 1, 2, 3. Everybody watch the fucking Peacemaker
season 2 trailer.
What's all this?
I had some people over.
Oh, I see. You have a party. You don't even invite me.
You don't even seem that into sex.
I'm into sex because, like a lot of people, it's an opportunity to bond with my best friend.
It's not like a lot of people.
We need to find Peacemaker. And like Lex Luthor, he's in possession of some kind of dimensional portal. I don't think you understand how important this is to the world.
Hey. Morning. Fuck you then, you crypt keeper looking bitch.
We're right. We're free. We'll fight. No, no. We'll see. Oh, what the fuck?
All that I wanted
Let's be a real hero.
You're one of us. We need you.
You ready for the next adventure, pal? I'm gonna pretend you found that.
Gonna take it anymore.
Fuck off!
Who's that guy?
It's just some rude motherfucker who I say hi to every time and never says hi back.
Here we go. John, what are they about to watch?
Come on, man. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Ed. Come on, Ed. Ed.
Come on,
You the only one
let's
who's
have fun.
This shit is what we want. This is it. This is it. Yo, come on, man. This is it.
Okay, smile. Come on. Ed me.
Ed. Are you on board yet, Ed? Come on, man. This will be 2 James Gunn projects in a row that you might be.
That face. He got
not stone face, Ed. Come on. Get the emoji out there. Come on. Nah, bro. Come on, man.
So
Nothing.
I'm pretty. Wait, hold on. Didn't the embargo lift? I think I could talk about it.
I don't know. Is there enough? I mean, are you ready? How long you got?
Are there Peacemaker season 2 reviews out there? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I saw somebody
the show.
one time.
Yeah, it's got perfect reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. So here's the thing. My taste is I'm in the minority, right? Like my taste is often like that. I was like that with Weapons. I'm like that with Peacemaker. My taste be in the minority sometimes. Peacemaker, it looks fine. It's fine. I'm not mad at anybody who likes it. It's just not, it's not for me. You know, it's like, you know, some people, you just don't have a taste for a certain thing. And 50 Cent gave me this analogy. It's like, you ever just like smell or taste something, you just like, liver. I just don't like that. You know, I ain't mad at for people who like to eat liver, but don't put that on my plate. That's all I'm saying. Peacemaker is fine. I got to watch the first episode. I sat there. I got to see that whole scene with the portals, and I got to see exactly what's happening and their setup for the premise of the show. I enjoyed the show, right? I thought it was really well directed. I thought it was really well paced. It kept that same type of quality that we saw from the Superman film. James Gunn was able to bring that back to Peacemaker, but it's distinctly Peacemaker. It's distinctly that type of humor, that type of raunchiness, that type of, like in your face jokes that James Gunn leans into sometimes. That if you love his style of humor and you love the first season of Peacemaker, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna give you. I'm not gonna give that spoiler. But just expect it to be more of what you saw in this first season. Like if you saw it in season 1, they probably like exponentially amplify it in season 2. They go crazy with what they're doing in season 2. See, there they go. And
love it. Yo, but I'm saying, like, if you watch The Boys, I mean, this is basically Deadpool meets The Boys to an extent. Like, it's got.
But you don't expect that from DC, right? Like Marvel and DC are distinctly a little bit more PG-13 than like The Boys is more rated R. DC,
not DC.
DC's never been like that. They've always been.
You seen Swamp Thing?
The
series,
TV show?
Are you talking about the series?
The most recent one, no.
Yeah, the most recent one.
And then Penguin, like
Penguin,
DC
I saw.
Penguin. DC has been a little less.
So
I feel
DC has definitely made a tonal shift, and here's the thing that's for me.
Watchmen,
right? Like I grew up with comics, and like Watchmen was always an Elseworlds thing. It was like a Black Label thing, so they always had like different lines. But the main DC continuity, with me growing up, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, was a little bit more lighthearted, and they didn't really dip their toes into that kind of dark stuff on a consistent basis. Of course, the comics would eventually all have their little offshoots where they would get really, really dark. But for the most part, they would maintain like a certain level of how far they would delve into like sex, cursing, violence, and they would kind of try to maintain, even without the Comics Code Authority, a decorum. I would say within like the last 10, maybe 15 years, the Harley Quinn TV show, all that stuff, they do go further. They do. And I'm be honest with you, I don't watch that shit either.
Well, listen. I love
I'm a Justice League. I'm a Batman cartoon, Batman the animated series, the New Adventures of Batman, really Batman and Superman. Those cartoons that came out back then. Batman versus Superman, Public Enemies, the Doomsday, Death of
you
Superman.
like Batman versus Superman?
He means he's talking the
animated series, the animated movie. So like yeah, those things that came out during my era is what I gravitate towards. Again, I'm not mad at anybody for liking what they like. This is fine. It's cool. I had what I had. Now another generation gets to enjoy DC in a new way. That's cool.
Yeah.
Was that a sex party with two men?
Yes.
I saw more than men.
Yes.
But
he's extremely pansexual. He's on some Deadpool, like I will fuck a chicken. I will fuck Eagly if you let me. Like
all right, well, so here's what I took away. All of us have seen Superman. One of the biggest takeaways I saw was that they're using this as a world building mechanism, right? So you see them mentioning Lex Luthor, and using looks like a portal to the Pocket Universe, which is one of my favorite lines in Superman, by the way, from Mr. Terrific. This is on the pipe, but I love that. All of the characters in this, I love, especially Vendetta, or is it that's his name? The DCU. This is like one of. Oh shit! He did the move. This is the Mortal Kombat move. Oh shit! Peacemaker is also a character in Mortal Kombat. You play, and he did the move that he did in Mortal Kombat in the game. It's crazy. So I for one am like, I cannot wait. And yes, I may not be able to sit and do this episodic. I may have to watch the whole thing outright. Man, I hope y'all share my excitement. I do hope that you all watch as well.
Definitely.
And we will be talking about it as it premieres next week. Let's go ahead and move along to a couple other things that we got going on here in the world before we get into the Alien breakdown. Because I'm assuming y'all did see it. Y'all did see the Alien stuff,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
We saw Alien Earth. Yeah.
I've only been talking about it for a month and a half now. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I wasn't necessarily all geeked about it when Ty first brought it up, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it because I got to. And I have feelings. Before I talk about those feelings, I wanted to see if y'all had any opinions on a couple other things, such as it's been rumored or maybe confirmed that there is indeed a Spider-Punk movie. A Spider-Punk movie that is hitting the screens. And Daniel Kaluuya is set to co-write. Now, it appears that this is going to be in the spirit. It's kind of a spinoff of Spider-Verse, right? So I expect to see the same Hobie that we saw in Spider-Verse. Daniel Kaluuya voiced the voice of Hobie in Spider-Verse. And since he's having an opportunity to be creative in this as well, I'm a geeked about it, but I'm also a little like, okay, finally, y'all finally get it because you have the rights to Spider-Man. This whole time you've been using my only Peter Parker, and it wasn't up until like the 2010s that you decided, okay, maybe we have Miles Morales. But there've been all these Spider-Man the whole time. But y'all want to lock down Miles Morales and Peter Parker. I think this is good. I think this hopefully gives more credence for there to be more room in the nerd sphere for, say, maybe not necessarily having Spider-Man be only represented by Peter Parker. So now we went over last week, guys. Remember how we talked about how Miles Morales is being kind of held captive by Sony because they still have the final installment of Spider-Verse to put out there, so they don't want any live action versions to confuse the storylines. Well, this right here is a way to take that out of the equation. Okay, look, there is no Miles Morales. We're going to go ahead and move forward with Hobie only. And by that, you can go ahead and do whatever y'all want with Miles Morales. We're going to have a new Spider-Verse that is led by our boy Hobie. And I think that works. Any thoughts on that, guys? Or am I alone? And if so, we'll go ahead and move forward. All right, I see no hands. So I'm assuming that means we are all in agreement on that. No?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for any side character that Sony has. Daniel better have that on lock. He better be like, don't put your jelly on my peanut butter. I don't want your peanut butter in my chocolate. None of that shit. Like, if he's got a good story going, shut up.
Peanut butter and chocolate. I mean, you could have said peanut butter on your chocolate. You was like, in my chocolate. I'm sorry.
I don't.
The way my mind works.
Got me all hungry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But I really think that he better have an ironclad contract with who can tell him what to do with this. He better have the dudes from Into the Spider-Verse involved to make this shit pop. He can't, baby. Sony will fuck you up. They will fuck up a good thing repeatedly. So I really hope he means what the fuck he says when it comes to making this movie or making this animated movie about Hobie.
Agree.
Hobie is gold. Hobie can do no wrong. At this exact moment in time, you can write your own check. So I wish him the best.
What's his story?
Let me read what the caption says for the listeners. It says Spider-Punk. This is from the source is Black Geek Squad. Shout out to them. Spider-Punk is getting his own movie. Daniel Kaluuya is not just voicing him; he's co-writing the script. Sony's Picture Animation is officially developing a Spider-Punk animated feature with Kaluuya teaming up with Ajon Singh, primetime, to write the story. No plot details yet, but considering Hobie Brown stole every scene in Across the Spider-Verse, the spinoff has potential to shift the multiverse all over again. I'm starting to get that vibe when I see Daniel Kaluuya is teaming up to write the story. Yeah, that does kind of give me a little bit of pause. Like, did he write the first story? Yo, so
no.
Why does he need? Can he just voice it? Like, why does he? I mean,
don't
maybe,
think-
look, maybe
I
not
don't
shit
think he's a
on
bad
Daniel Kaluuya's
writer.
creativity. All right, yeah, maybe he's yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm the last person to ask, but I feel like he has some form of writing experience. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's not like he's solely writing it. He clearly has help. He might be giving his input because I think he did a lot of he gave a lot of input on the character when he was doing Into the Spider-Verse too.
Oh, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Like he wasn't just reading the lines for the sake of reading the lines. I think he gave a little bit of his own
yeah
personality.
I heard that too.
I could be wrong. Look, that's why I'm saying I don't know because I refer to you.
I heard that he did have some influence on the vernacular because he was British. But what do you know, Ant?
Just Googling real quick. My man has some writing credits. Daniel Kaluuya. He's written for this TV series Skins in 2008. He wrote 2 episodes. He wrote a couple of short films, The Swarm, 2 Single Beds, and I think this might be a full feature film he wrote called The Kitchen in 2023. And that was one that he co-directed with Kibwe Tavares. And yeah, so this one came out in 2023. He did writing a directorial debut. Now the co-writer go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Go.
Is that the movie with oh god, old girl? I don't know if it's not Viola Davis, but it's the chick from The Handmaid's Tale and somebody else.
Oh, girl. The one girl who used to be in the Wayans Brothers movies.
So it stars
and that one comedian chick.
Well, I think the moral of the story is that this ain't his first rodeo, right? I mean,
this ain't his first rodeo. This ain't his first rodeo. And the co-writer, Ajan Singh, he has something coming out where he's writing a film starring Robert Pattinson and Sean Bridgers. So they're active right now. So they've got some potential. Now, if they come at this kind of like Big Sean came at this, like, I know the comics, bro, then I'm gonna be okay. My thing is that I'm gonna be 100 with you. This is one of those few Spider characters I'm ashamed to admit I'm not that familiar with. I don't really know much about his backstory other than I think he gave us a little bit of insight in the film. Like, he's one of those characters that lives in some sort of oppressive London, and he's an anarchist, and he's rebelling against the system. That's all I really know about his character. So I'm curious for anyone who's read the comics, for any of y'all who knows his story, what can I get excited about?
Well, the version of Hobie Brown that we meet in Spider-Verse isn't the version of Hobie Brown that we were introduced to in the comics. Hobie Brown originally in the comic book was the Prowler. He was Aaron Davis. Before Aaron Davis was given the Prowler role, Hobie Brown would go around in a self-made Spider-Man suit that he made for himself because he thought he was supposed to be Spider-Man. And then that wasn't working out because, you know, the world of Spider-Man, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know, just because you're the hero doesn't mean that your life is great, right? So he decides, all right, fine. You know, he keeps trying to do good, but he keeps having problems with the police. So he decides to use his tech to, you know, for other things. Now, in the Spider-Verse model, they changed Hobie Brown to a Spider-Man variant, essentially, which is not the way he was in the comics. Him and Spider-Man did not necessarily work together. In fact, they were not related at all. And now Hobie Brown is essentially Spider-Man. So the version of Spider-Man that he's going to write about is not one that has a rich source material history to pull from. So you'll be just as surprised as a lot of us. But one thing that is correct, as it said in one of these captions, is that Hobie Brown stole the show in Spider-Verse for a lot of people. So it's not necessarily too difficult of a decision to make for them to go ahead and give Hobie Brown his own spectacle. As for whether or not it should be a movie, I don't know. Might be a little bit of a misstep in my opinion. This is a perfect opportunity to launch a 10-episode series based on Hobie Brown. But who am I? Just some dude that likes to watch these types of things, right? So I'm not going to sit there and tell y'all what works and what doesn't, although I will tell you I would definitely watch that. I'm curious as to whether or not you guys have any familiarity with a character called Pink Panther.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit about Pink Panther. Anthony, you got a little Pink Panther? Go a little about Pink Panther?
Yeah, I remember him. He got me drinking pink lemonade as a kid.
Okay, there's a story.
Like they used him to promote pink lemonade. I don't know. I remember that.
I had a flip book with Pink Panther, and he rode a skateboard on it. It was my first introduction to animation. It made me draw my first animation book. And I did like 2 or 3 of those, and I was like, "God, this is way too much work." I'm so glad that computers came into play and made that a lot easier. But so Pink Panther was not just a Pink Panther, but he was in a movie or two. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that. Like in the 80s, 70s, like there was a movie or two where, and they even redid it. Steve Martin brought it to, I think, the 21st century, where Beyonce. I think Beyonce was Beyonce in that movie. Did Beyonce serve in the Pink Panther? I think, or I might be.
I know. I think she did. She kind of did a music video or something that was in the film.
I feel like Beyonce was in the Pink Panther most recent release with Steve Martin, but I could be wrong. But since they are trying to modernize it, just a real quick announcement that your boy Professor Clump will be starring in the upcoming Pink Panther. This is a new version in which I believe Eddie Murphy, who's one of the few to take a role that was traditionally for a white person and make it his own and not get a lot of backlash. He did it with Dr. Dolittle. He did it with Professor Clump. And you don't hear nobody like, "Oh, it was a white man." Yeah, well, it's Eddie Murphy now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so now he's got the Pink Panther role in his crosshairs. And I frankly don't know exactly what to expect. Let's hear what he has to say about this.
Back to Clouseau and the next Pink Panther.
What?
Yeah, I'm the new Clouseau.
I'm not going to play it because I know the Today Show, they're really strict about playing their stuff, even when it's on Instagram. But just thought that y'all would like to know this before anybody else. Any thoughts? If not, we'll move right along to the next thing. Maybe it looks like you got a lot of pink lemonade coming your way, homeboy. Yeah. So yeah, Ty was just telling him how Eddie Murphy is going to be starring in the upcoming Pink Panther. This isn't really that big of a deal, but I just wanted y'all to hear it here first. Because Eddie Murphy, frankly, since he's resurfaced, he hasn't been fucking up. I like his projects. I liked Dolomite. All right. I liked Coming to America. Didn't love it as much as the first, and you're not going to. Hello. It was a whole thing, but it was all right. The second one, so far, so good. And so I think that this will definitely get him in the lexicon of Gen Z, because I don't think Gen Z knows Eddie Murphy. All right. So
I don't see the pickup.
No.
Yeah. That just came out with Kiki Palmer. And Davidson, Pete Davidson.
Is it good?
Pete Dave.
It's funny. It reminds me a lot of the movie he did prior to that, where his daughter married Jonah Hill.
Oh,
yeah. When you after you see it, you're like, you people. I was like, this is. I was like, we doing the same thing again. All right, cool. Whatever. Okay. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Shout out to Kiki and Pete and all that.
A couple other things real quick. So this one I'm really excited about. I spoke about this one before. We won't spend too much time on it, but I'm just so excited as it becomes closer and closer to it actually being a real live project. So there's the last Ronin from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am an avid reader. Like this is so exciting. And I remember when I brought this up before, somebody that we worked with before, Steph, she was on the show, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna have the live action Ronin. Do you know what's going on with Michelangelo? He loses Raphael, he loses Leonardo, he loses Splinter, he loses everybody. He gets all of their weapons, and then he has to rise up against the Footman all by himself." And instead it's like, okay, I would need us to not be excited about the Ninja Turtle. I was like, "Are you nuts? This is
no. This we need this.
Angry as fuck. You killed my brother. Prepare to die, Michelangelo. who has not only nunchucks, but katanas, sais, and the bow. He's not got a splinter. He's got little brothers. We don't talk about that day in the comic books. I'm reading all that. But he's no longer, dude, cowabunga, man. Pizza, bro. Hell yeah. He's like, you killed my brothers.
Nah, this is
man, like, yo. Yo, look at this. Yo, look, here. It's rated R. It's rated R.
Oh, they go. Okay. We locked in.
Like, when I see Michelangelo reach for his katana blade, I want him to slice the head of a foot soldier off and blood to gush from his neck. I want him to break bones like John Wick in this motherfucker. I want Michelangelo to have a gun. Why not? You're a ninja, but still. Let's go ahead and get you some infrared beams, my nigga. Like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Pull up. Yo, let's go, man. Room full of blurs. Yo, Kira, I know you feeling just as hyper as I am. Like, why you geek about this?
First of all, my very first time reading this was with my comic book reading club. We went through every single book for this series. I love this fucking story. This story, it's dark. You get dark. Y'all might cry. Because motherfuckers get rode. The turtles get rode hard in this series. Bad. But there's story behind it. There's depth behind it. There's generational.
Yes.
Dude. The city alone as the background, what they're gonna do if they do it the right way, bruh. It's New York. It's New York fucking city. But it's like, oh my god, like the Foot Clan takes up, dude. Loss. We have real loss in this fucking series, and it's he is John Wick. He's John Wick. Michelangelo turns into John Wick.
Like John Wick meets Ronin. Yeah, like like John Wick with a sword only, or not. Yeah, and I mean, all right. Here's the part I'm worried about, and y'all go ahead.
I was gonna say, no, the deaths that are applied to the people that needed to be applied to corresponds with the weapons that he uses. I am in love.
I'm so geeked. But here's the thing, and I want to pose this to everybody because I know me and Kira just had a whole geek out session, right? But we're all familiar with the Ninja Turtles. There's no question about that. But we have been fed a very PG Ninja Turtles all our lives. Mind you, my first Ninja Turtle comic is so funny, ironic, because I grew up in an overtly Christian household, which is fine. I get it. But like my people, I wasn't allowed to see the Ninja Turtles movie because James Dobson told the radio audience, which my mom was a member, that the word damn was used in Ninja Turtles. So therefore, I wasn't allowed to watch it. Now, ironically enough, they bought me the comic book, which also said the word damn. They didn't read
amongst other shit.
There was blood in the comic book. Like the original comics, they weren't always it's not a cowabunga like the animated series was. Now, flash forward, the animated series, right? We've grown to know it as even as of recent with Superfly with Ice Cube in the movie that they just came out with. They're still fun-loving little teenagers, blah, blah, blah. So my concern, Kira, and I pose this to the gentleman on the bottom as well, is the world ready for a violent, gory, non-funny Michelangelo with a chip on his shoulder that's not here to make you laugh? He's not a kid anymore. Are they ready to see a CGI turtle? Some shit. Now, it's cool if it's just turtle, but Michelangelo, who was our beloved turtle growing up. Go ahead, Mike. Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
Michelangelo, go ahead. What you got to say about your brothers?
Don't do that. My bad.
I was just gonna say, we just watched Peacemaker, and if anything, Peacemaker is probably one of the best examples of what audiences are prepared to accept right now. Right? True. If James Gunn was writing it, shit.
Nah, I don't want James Gunn in this because James Gunn's gonna find a way to throw a dick in there somewhere, and we don't need that. Probably some. He's gonna find a way to like James. Why is your wife in this movie, James? Like, how did your wife become April O'Neil? Like, you know, I'm sorry. Let me stop. Let me ease up for
I can see a shower scene right now with Michelangelo butt naked, and all you see is green cheeks, green
the turtles of war. Yo, the greens of war. Yo. 28 turtles later.
28 turtles later, yo.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. All right.
Well, yo, look. I just want to say this, man, because when you said is the world ready for this? I'm like, bro, like we're in the most disconnected, like societal, like great this, like yo. The stuff that comes on TV versus when we were growing up, I remember there every time somebody said a curse word, whether it was damn, shit, fuck, it was bleeped. Now you can turn on regular a cable and a motherfucker might say shit, they might say fuck. You know, never know. You be like, oh shit, kids. Oh, sorry about that. So yes, we are definitely ready for that. Alien Earth proved that, which we'll be talking about soon. It gets very graphic. So yeah, man. I if anything, I'd say that we lust more after the gore and the violence than we've ever had before. John Wick is a testament to that and how successful those movies are. It is nothing but nonstop violence and all of that. We just saw Deadpool. What? Go ahead.
Okay, so the thing is, I'm not asking whether or not we're ready for this violence. It's are we ready for a character that has not been known for this type of like this is for people who haven't been following this story, the Ronins. For those who have not read this, it's gonna fuck them up. It's like take Bambi and turn him into John Wick. That's what this is. Like people are not ready for, in my opinion, this character arc because it comes out of nowhere. Like it comes out of nowhere. So I'm just a little concerned for. You see what people do when they see that the character isn't being portrayed by the people that they wanted to. What happens with their beloved Michelangelo? Like they're already looking at Ironheart like, oh, they're trying to make Iron Man. Like, no, they're not. Iron Man still exists in the comics. Riri Williams did not take the place of Iron Man in the comics, but you're making your own narrative based on. But you're thinking that they're trying to change it for the movie. But this has existed in the comic books for so long. I feel like they're gonna do that with Michelangelo. They're gonna be like, no, Michelangelo would never like, motherfucker, this shit's happened for years. Like the road, like this shit's been happening. Like he is not the same dude you grew up with. I just feel like it'll be hard for them to accept that.
Think about this from the perspective of how people perceive their families and their relationships with their families. I think revenge is a cup that all people drink from when it is in reference to their family. You killed his daddy and his brothers. Ain't nobody gonna have a problem with that man seeking revenge. If anything, they gonna wonder why he ain't do it soon. Like you just like, especially depending on if they murk him in the movie. Like if they murk them in the movie and you see them get murked in the movie, if you see them get murked in the movie, then you watch him snap, because that's usually in every movie when it comes down to it. A father who was a hardworking man who never did anything, never caused any trouble. Then his wife and his kids get victimized and killed by some guy. Now he goes on a vengeful tour to find the guy that killed. This is a storyline that happens in every type of movie when it comes to the violent reaction. You know what I mean? So I don't think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are excluded in any way, shape, or form, and I am definitely here for it. Like, let me see some. And my only question is this: who's directing, and also who is behind the mask of Michelangelo? I would prefer, and I've said this before, when you do karate movies or anything that has to do with martial arts, please have somebody that has some martial arts training. It just looks better. It just looks better. That's all I'm saying. John Wick has martial arts training. So when John Wick goes into these hand-to-hand combat joints on the joint, it just looks better. It might go as a motherfucker, but it's technically sound. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I need that energy. Like, don't go and just get John Cena because John Cena's hot and you want to put him in the suit. Don't go get Alan Richardson because he fits into the suit. No, get somebody who's got some martial arts training. Please.
Well, I don't think that matters as much. I think the overwhelming majority of what we see is going to be CGI anyway, with regard to the turtles. So I don't know whether or not.
I hope not.
I don't know, man.
All CGI.
Why? I've seen them in full-on suits.
Yeah, back in the day, but the Michael Bay Jones was like completely CGI.
Just stop saying his name before he come back. Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, I see the Winnie the Pooh Jones. That wasn't Winnie. Maybe it was. I don't know, but that was. I think it was. It wasn't a Disney movie, is what I would say. But yeah, I'm here for this. Let me give y'all this real quick tidbit for those who are unfamiliar. Just the first couple pages. Just the first couple pages. All right. So this is a. I mean, I guess you can call these spoilers, but the name is Ronin. Like, you're gonna learn about it. Like, this is how they get stumped. Just quick, comic books, they don't read a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's in Hokkaido, Japan. Dude, then get up, foolish child. There's literally, he's like, yo, he's everything he's doing. Oh, look at his little brothers. Like, he's got little brothers and shit. Like, yo, there's a whole lot going on, man. There's more beyond Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael. Is all I'm gonna say.
I got questions. Where'd those little brothers come from? Like, did they come from the same ooze or a different ooze?
Do you really want to know?
Yo.
All right. Well, apparently there's a lot of ooze.
Yo,
you want to get into the which ooze?
Like, which ooze was used to make them dudes? Like,
now,
what's happening?
What is going on? What are we doing?
Michelangelo always.
What are we doing?
For April, he had a thing for April for a long time.
They were going so
well. I'm just
now we into mutant bestiality on a Saturday.
I'm muting it. Go away.
On a Saturday at 11:38 a.m. What?
Yo, y'all been on 10 since 10. Y'all started off like this.
All right. This is the only page I'm gonna read y'all. 3 years. 3 years. This is Michelangelo's voice. 3 years since I felt anything. And now pain. Violent and absolute. Flooding my senses, my entire being, mind, body, soul. The pain that reminds me that I came here to die, and I welcome it. Come on, man.
Can you reread that in Michelangelo's voice?
His angry voice.
Three years, man. 3 years since I felt anything, man. You're now king.
You better stop.
Absolute, man. Flooding my senses, my entire being, man. My mind, my body, man. So the pain that reminds me that I came here to die. And dude, I welcome it, bro.
Yo,
thank you.
Yo,
thank you.
Yo, Keanu Reeves. I know they got Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is playing Michelangelo. Keanu Reeves.
I stopped.
Whoa, man. Dude, you're a turtle, man. Dude, you're a turtle too, man. Dude, where's my card? Dude, what's your tattoo say? All right. I literally cannot spend too much time on this because it's literally I don't have enough information to really talk about it. But it's worth a mention. If people are going to hear about it, they may as well hear about it on our show. Evidently, China and McClane. All right, you all know who that is. Some of y'all, we gonna spend all this time on this. But evidently, she
from Black Lightning.
From Black Lightning, yes. For those who are not familiar with Black Lightning, she was also in a show called Ants. For those who watch Disney Plus back in the or Disney Channel, excuse me. But this is just a quick mention. This is on Livewire's radio show for those listening. China celebrated star from House of Pain and Ant Farm. has come forward with explosive claims against Tyler Perry, alleging that she was silenced during production and felt unsafe under his direction. According to recent interviews clips she shared on TikTok and YouTube, the claim states that Perry tried to ruin her life by exerting control over her voice and presence on set. This revelation has shocked fans and industry. All right, so I literally don't want to spend no time on this because we don't have facts to back up everything as of right now, but this is happening, and this is a weird chapter in the things that are going on with Tyler Perry, because I feel like there's a lot that's being unveiled with regard to
allegations.
I don't know if it's if it's the billionaire bump. You know how when you get the billion, then you automatically turn into an emperor like Darth Sidious, and you just start feeling like you can just do whatever you want. Like he tried to seduce old boy into like, you better get in my bed, and now shut your ass up, little girl. You just on Ant Farm type. Like it's almost like you can see it. He is the Boondocks version of Tyler Perry. I don't know, but literally don't want to talk about it. I just wanted to mention it because it is news and it did happen. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something on it? Anybody?
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
But people they're okay. What is this? I don't want to put him on blast. A lot of the Boondocks characters showed up at DreamCon this year. We got confirmation on a story that happened in the Boondocks from one of the actors that does the voice acting. Lord, I'm uncomfortable. Sometimes you don't need $1 billion to be the person that you are.
Wow. Okay, let it be known.
It's out there on the internet. He ain't taken down yet. I'm just saying there's some confirmation.
Pretty soon he will call Johnny YouTube and have him take whatever that is down. But for the time being, I guess it's still out there. So that's just a little update real quick. And I think, you know what? I think we'll just leave it there. There was a couple other things here as well. But I'm not everything else has too much. It's going to take way too much for us to discuss. So we'll just go ahead and we'll leave it there. So guys, I don't know if you've been listening this whole morning, but I've been talking to you guys about this show called Alien Earth or whatever, right? It's like so cool or whatever. It like came out like this week or whatever, and I was like watching it, and I think it's like my friend like told me about it, and I was like, oh my god, like I should watch this, but I don't know if it's like that good or not. So I was wondering if you guys want to talk about it, because like
it's just so delicious. It's like so good. Like, oh my god.
Isn't it like so? It's just like toast. It's just all the rate. I don't even like know like where to start. So we'll just go ahead and just maybe play like a little preview real quick. Yeah, and let's just see what the people think about it or whatever. So like, let's just start like there or whatever. Okay, let's go.
Let's get totally into it. Like,
If I'm not human.
Yeah, slay queen.
Whatever.
Did you think about it? Was it blue skies from Earth? Did you see the world from your side?
This ship collected specimens. 5 new life forms from distant planets. Monsters.
We don't lock them down. It will be too late.
Why is that, Lisa? Why wouldn't you watch this? What's the problem? You ain't all right. So let me tell y'all my journey to this show. So Ty hit me, and it's rarely that Ty gets really excited about shows. And he was like, yo, you seen Alien Earth drops this week? I'm like, yeah. It's like, nah, I don't think you get it. Yo. And then it came out, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta watch this show. It's mainly made for you. You know what the second episode is called? What's that? Mr. October."
Nigga, am I really that loud when I talk? Like, do I be yelling every time?
Yeah.
Every time?
Yeah. Yo, you seen this? So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he piqued my interest because I'm a baseball fan. There's no secret about that. So yeah, and I love the Reggie Jackson influence. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. But when I first watched the first episode, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, oh, all right. I like gory, I like alien, but I was like, all right, this is a little too horror. I'm not a horror guy. All right, I'm just not. I'm not a horror guy.
You said a little too horror for a horror genre.
It was a little horror. It was a little much. Like, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean by that. Let me be specific. Let me be clear. The reason why I don't gravitate towards horror movies a lot is because there's often so little room for redemption. There's so little to root for. Like, it gets to the point where you're just like, oh my God, please just make it out the house. Just make it out the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to spend the whole movie like that. I want to laugh. I want there to be a lot of different emotions other than like, nigga, why did you open that door? Why did you open it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I'm watching the I'm like, all right, this is given. Why did you open that door? But the part about it that you should absorb that I think I overlooked when I originally watched it was the origin story that's being set here. All right. Mm-hmm. For those who watched the original Alien, not Aliens, Alien with Sigourney Weaver. All right. Then we remember there was an android on this ship, right? And this android was extremely instrumental. I remember the scene when I was a kid. It was very gory. It messed me up. Like, he was getting beat up and then he started splitting white blood all over the place. This shows how those androids came into being. And that is what I overlooked the first time. This is not just an alien story. It's an origin story about the structure that we learn about, that we meet when we finally come into when we finally meet Sigourney Weaver's character in Alien. So that, my friends, is why don't let the first episode deter you. Go to episode 2 and it gets even deeper. Oh my God. Like, when I got this episode, I was like, oh. I was like, oh, okay. So Destitute, like, I'm watching the Institute too. We won't talk about the day. We're gonna announce some future days where we're gonna be dropping more episodes, guys. So hopefully y'all will appreciate that. We've decided, well, I've kind of decided, and hopefully the team agrees with me that one day a week may not be enough. So we're gonna figure out how to do some more stuff throughout the week. But one show that Todd put me onto is the Institute. And Institute, I ain't gonna lie, it started to lose me because there also is very little room for, like, it's almost a trauma watch without the race involved. It's like, oh my God, is anything good gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Somebody please just give other than the birthday cakes, like, is there anything that ever happens that I can rejoice about? It's not this. You finally do get presented with a heroic figure. You have a protagonist and an antagonist, and the best part about it is that the antagonist is exactly what Ty likes. We talked about the Gorn in Star Trek. The alien are really like a more ferocious, completely uninhibited version of the Gorn. No, I don't know where the technology comes from. I think they went into one movie, right? Like, there's some sort of mergery between humans and aliens in Prometheus. I can't remember if they went into it, but the storyline behind the aliens, that's not the aliens, but the storyline behind it, I think, is the real story. So don't get thrown off by how bloody and how violent the first episode might be. This shit slaps.
It's not. It's not that what? No, it's not, bruh. Please bear with me. All right. Okay. Compared to the things that we are seeing out in these movie theaters now, where it's literally just slice, dice, pull out guts, all types of shit. This is tame. That the first episode, to me, episode 2.
Yeah.
Episode 2 now, I can't fight you on. Episode 1, real light and tame. It's definitely building up that anticipation. It's building up the questions. It's building up the characters' motivations and opening doors for the future of the franchise. Forget the series here. The franchise has opened doors with just that first episode alone. I'm in love with this shit. I told y'all earlier I watched both of these episodes 3 times. 3 times.
Wow.
And I grew up on this shit. Like this was my mother's first irresponsible decision to take me to the movies.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate you, Mama. Mama
You're the
Mandalore.
best. This series brings me back to those original movies, the good movies. Alien 1 and 2, always in my heart, top tier for me. This they got it. They got it. I hope they keep it. I hope they keep it going.
Oh, they're gonna keep it going for sure. This is like to the point of the world building aspect of it. Like we're coming off of Killer of Killers. We're on the precipice of Predator Badlands. And then here is the opposition as we've seen it in Aliens versus Predator, getting their storyline. And just kind of meld, I guess at some point, you know, I feel like it'll meld together. But this whole thing, you're right, Kira. This is one of the best. Like those 2 episodes, that second episode, what it gave me in the second episode is what we didn't really get in Alien 1 or 2. What we saw in Alien 1 or 2 is the predatory features of the aliens once they, you know, come into contact with humans and birth themselves and everything like this. What we're seeing in this is the intelligence of the aliens. There was some shit. I was like, this nigga, he was hiding in a statue, and I was like,
he's over
there. These aliens are showing you that they are not nothing to be fucked with. My man said, and you're right as far as the alien, the androids and shit. Like the very first episode, it basically lets you know the 3 different types of aliens. There's cyborgs, which are not genetically, which are engineered humans that get enhanced. They get they're enhanced. Then you have the synthetics, which are actual androids, and then you have what Wendy and them are, which are the synthetic bodies with human consciousness downloaded into them. So
the
this
hybrid.
is the hybrids. And so when you experience the synthetic, which is the guy with the white hair, he's an actual synthetic. The cyborg is the guy who I told you is from Into the Badlands. I don't remember his name on Into the Badlands, but he is scary. Dude is scary. He never smiles. He never, like, everything is so serious, and I'm like, yo, I'm here for it. Like, this dude is really don't give a fuck. But the guy with the white hair, him right here, he's an actual synthetic. So he's an actual android. And then you got Wendy and the rest of the bunch that have been created. You can almost see where this story, how this storyline is already set up. I don't know if anybody else is aware or has any notions on what they might think that where the series is headed. But I can already see that Wendy, because she has a child mind, she knows that this is serious, but still hasn't taken it serious yet, right? I think the moment, just like we were talking about Ronin, the moment where she's gonna change and get violent is as soon as her brother dies. Soon as her brother dies, and listen, you already see how protective she is of him. Like he means everything. He's all that she has left from her real world, that real world, right? So
the tether,
the tether to her humanity, right? So this last episode on when you see what you see, you realize that he means so much to her, like that. Look, she she told the dude, like, we'll go. Like my brother. No, that's my brother. No. Send me. Girl, you ain't had no training. You ain't had no training. All you you've been doing is sipping Mai Tais and chilling. Like not really sipping nothing because she don't even eat or anything. But she just been chilling. Like when you see her in the scene, she's sitting on a joint, like just chilling, overlooking the.
Ty, look, can we talk about the scene where they're sitting around and contemplating their immortality, their imperviousness to death? Like maybe I don't think we can die, but what if we get blown up? What if can we drown? Like, is that the layers, the fucking layers?
Yeah. And at one point in time, one girl, she's like, I miss baths. You're like, man, shut up. We about to walk into an alien. She's like, I miss baths. And when she said that, at first, it didn't register to me. I was like, oh, okay, because she's flying, she's in space, they haven't been in a bath. Like, no, she doesn't bathe anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't eat, they don't bathe. God knows relationships, how that works. So, like that.
No, there are no relationships because the complexity is they are children. They were literally children. That's the complexity of it.
Questions. The intrusive thoughts just come flying the fuck out.
Thank you. Yes. But in terms of relationships,
we might have taken a couple steps ahead real quick. So let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Let's just back. All right. So for those still watching, appreciate y'all. Thanks. And again, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, to the Spotify, all the good stuff, Instagram, Facebook, everything New Blurred Order, blah blah blah. But let me just go into this real quick. We're kind of giving some background information on what's going on in the show. If you've been watching, then basically they take youths. I don't know what the age bracket is. Maybe they take these youths, right? And they take their normally sick. I believe they're normally sick, right, guys? Like they're normally death graded.
Except for one, no, there was one of them that wasn't sick. One of them wasn't sick. One of the black kid, the black boy, he said that he was never sick. He was always healthy.
Oh,
it was it was a quick second after the girl said, I was always sick and I was always scared of dying. The black kid says, I was always healthy.
Huh.
Damn.
That's interesting. That's a good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed that. Well, with the exception, I suppose, of the young man that Kira's talking about, it sounds like they were choosing from a pool of what's the word I'm looking for? Terminally ill children, right? And because the technology to put into the synthetic is too, I don't know, you have to be a certain level of maturity. They have to use kids of a certain age. So they put these kids in these adult bodies because the adult bodies don't grow, right? And from there, they essentially, with the exception of, I'm assuming being disposed of somehow in a fire or a black hole, are essentially immortal. They speak about how they've cured death in one of these episodes. But with that, they still have their memories, right? At least this one does. I don't know if all of them do, but I feel like I know she does, and so she remembers mostly her brother. Her brother, who's also he's a member of he's a medical team as opposed to like being a soldier. He's like a medical guy or whatnot. And so she still remembers him. So she still watches. They let her watch. She has access to surveillance and can see him all over the place. And so she still has an attachment to him. But this is where I get a little like curious about what's going to happen in the future. If she can have this attachment to him, then she can still emote the same way as before. She can still have feelings the same way as before. Only thing is different now is she has them in a synthetic body. So there's essentially nothing different. Does her mind stop growing at this age?
No, and that's the difference. And I think that's what they're trying to illuminate is the special, that they're special. They're not like Wendy specifically. There was a scene where she went and accessed the footage to the thing, and they were like, how is she shouldn't be capable of doing that. So she's far exceeded the limitations that they had already Like, so she's doing shit that they don't even like. How is she doing that? She also hears at a like as soon as she pulls up on the site, she's like, y'all don't hear that? And they like, what?
Yeah.
And so she
That's
hears
true.
the buzzing and all of the stuff.
Tick, tick, tick.
Lindy is the first of her kind. And I think
Mm.
as usual, as per usual with movies, the first of their kind usually has, you know, a certain abilities that maybe the predecessors don't have. And I'm not saying that they don't, maybe they just haven't tapped into them. Because remember, she was there. They didn't give like a timeline on how long she had been in her body, in that new synthetic body. They didn't give like a timeline. So for all we know, she could have been like that for a couple of years and had, you know, time to kind of, you know, get used to her new circumstances and everything. And maybe that's why she's a little bit further along than the rest of them. But clearly there is something more with her, for her to be able to just access the internet and change things and do things. And like, you remember like when he went in front of the robot and was asking for, like, I forgot what did he ask for, Kira, at when he was talking to the robot that was at the in the station, where he was trying to get off.
He was supposed to be
like
out. He was trying to get out of his military
Yeah.
duty. Yeah, he was supposed to be retired.
Yeah, and she accessed that whole conversation and made the robot say something to him that she used to say, and he was like, "What did you just say?" And then the robot's like, "Yeah, like, you denied."
My bad. Quick, wait.
Yeah, you denied. You asking too many questions now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That was a special scene too. That scene was like I'm just trying to imagine, like, just imagine if you had lost, you know, your brother, your sister, your best friend, whatever, and then you're talking to some random, you know, AI, you know, you call, hey, thank you for calling AT&T. Please, how can we help you? You're like, God damn it, I want to speak to a customer service rep. You're like, well, please tell us more so we can know how to help you. And you're like, man, and you say some old weird shit that you would only say to your best friend, and then it responds the way your best friend does. And you're like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know. It sent me a whole bunch of places emotionally.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, man, what if I missed some signs in my life? You know? But I love that. They brought the heart. It brought the What did you just
Sorry. No. I got excited for when Fernando's comment about the cat's eye popping out. That shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The
Yes.
cat was a whole octopus.
Yes. And look, we haven't even talked about that either. We haven't even talked about all of the species. Like, listen, there are multiple species that they collected from all of wherever they because one of the things I remember you saying specifically was, the thing about the first one was you felt like that it didn't give any room, like, you know what I'm saying, to kind of I guess grow, in essence, is what you're saying. And what I'm saying is, and I think I saw somebody in the comments mention this as well, is the aliens, we can't necessarily say that the alien is evil, right? Because you have to think about this.
Sequence?
Yeah, you got to think about this. We went to another planet and took specimens away from their natural environment because we wanted to study it and use it to benefit us in some way, which is typical of humans in movies, right? So here you are bringing this specimen that you don't really know the capabilities of, or maybe you do, and you know what I'm saying, but now your irresponsibility has caused a possible, you know, twist in fate with Earth, because the synthetic said, and I quote, "We need to go and address this before it's too late." Meaning, if these motherfuckers hatch and get out into the world, we through. The apex predator is this. And when you see in that second episode how easily that that alien disperses of human beings.
Oh my god!
It was that was the most for me, Kira. I was like, this is what
that
this
motherfucker
is
was running the
part
combine
we
on
were
niggas.
missing. Oh, this is what we missed. And then look, the scene where the cyborg is standing in the elevator, and he's just standing there, and all behind him they getting fucked up, like, and then you turn around and all you see is pieces everywhere. I'm like, oh my god.
Yo, he tried to tell him too. He was like, yo.
They sense fear.
He's like, I'm not the worst thing.
Good
I'm not
now,
the worst thing y'all have to
but
worry about.
Y'all ain't. I don't think y'all need to fuck with me. We didn't put your hands on your back, yeah. It's like, all right,
you got it, Chad.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I ain't the one fuck. It ain't me. I'm gonna turn on around, let y'all get killed right quick. I mean, cause and to do it all with a fresh silver set of straight teeth. The aliens all got the best dentistry in the universe. Like, they don't got like nan gaps. They got they brush, they wash, they floss. They teeth might be silver, but they don't got no cavities or nothing. They make sure they show you every time you see every last one of them teeth. And I'm not mad, but yo, for me, when they went to knock on old boy door, I was like, yo, man, there's some aliens in me. He's like, who the fuck? We're in here right now, and we're having a rodeo. He was like, man, we trying to tell you, man, but those aliens. He's like, you told them my way, peasant. And then next thing you know, the dude, half his body, bro. There was so much Mortal Kombat in this shit, man. He literally did the whole scorpion half of it.
It's giving a lot, man.
Yo, okay. So this, for those who may be wondering, is what reinvigorating a franchise looks like, right? Because who's been really talking about Alien the last few years? They've been coming up with things, and then they had the whole AVP mashup, which, by the way, both of these, Alien and Predator, separately, even though I understand that now they may be under some same umbrella, I don't know, but they are both successfully revamping their product in a manner that I think is that other companies should look and be like, oh, I mean, give them what they want, but give them more, right? Yo, I didn't know I was going to like Alien this much. Often the tech was enough to hold me down. What's up, Ant?
That's Disney.
Well, hold on.
Surprisingly, that's Disney.
Why can't you do this?
You bring up something that's interesting, and I didn't want to go into this. I was going to try to keep it to the 2-hour mark, but I think that it is worth mentioning that this show is appearing on FX. Depending on where you watch it. Where did you watch it, Ty?
I mean, I watched it on Disney, but it's an FX show. But they own it. They own it. So
they own it now.
They own Fox. Yes. They own the Fox rights and characters and IPs, including Alien, including Predator. And like you said, nobody's been talking about this stuff until the last few years. What happened in the last few years? Disney bought Fox's IP. So then we got Prey. Then we got this new Predator. And now all these things that are happening under the Hulu umbrella, we do got to give credit to where credit's due. This is Disney taking those Fox IPs and doing something really, really good with them.
Wow. I'm not ready to give Disney credit.
Is it Disney? Is it Disney? Is Disney just leaving shit alone? Like, is that actually?
You think so? Because do you remember how it was before 2019?
I'm talking in terms
Alien versus Predator. Do you remember all the movies?
I'm talking in terms of writing the story. Production? No. Here's the money. No. Give us we need a return on our investment.
The producers,
but
right?
If you are they? Yeah, I guess they're producers, but that doesn't mean that they might be learning from how they fucked around with Marvel and being so, involved in the writing process, or I guess the production in a way too.
I mean, the way I look at it is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm good. Go.
I was looking at it like this. The way I look at it is like I look at it how when they took over Lucasfilm, right? We gave them all the shit when the movies went south, right? Disney bought
Mhm.
Lucasfilm, even though George Lucas is the one who picked the successor when Kathleen Kennedy
Yeah.
followed most of what was George Lucas's ideas ish that they thought were
Yeah.
useful, and we got to give them credit when they take over these properties too. We have to, right? Like this is something that happened at the same time. We noticed the tonal shift since then. That last Alien movie that came out last year, that was gas. I was liking that movie.
Right? You talking about
Maybe
Prey?
not
I
everybody.
mean, not Prey, not Prey.
Right.
Yeah, Prey.
Alien movie.
Alien, or what was it? Alien.
Oh, not Alien. Oh, I didn't watch the Alien movie.
You mean Predator?
No, the Romulus, Alien Romulus.
Oh, yeah, it was all right.
Was that
like,
one?
Oh, I'm thinking of
I
Prometheus.
feel
Nah, that was all right. No,
They-
you reminded me of it. Yeah, it was all right.
They're
Yeah,
continuing that
Romulus.
momentum and all that goodwill that they built up with the Prey, with the Predator franchise, and with the Alien franchise, and now we got another hit little TV series. I gotta give them credit.
I'm so reluctant to give.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
but I'm sorry. I feel like them backing off is giving Disney credit. If they are actually learning from their mistakes, I'm giving them credit. But I'm saying it as they've learned to shut the fuck up and let the motherfuckers that knew what they were doing do it, but give them money so it at least looks better, so that the delivery is better, so that they have time to think and flesh out a story appropriately without just taking you with fucking commercials within movies and the storyline don't fit, but we got to get this shit out type of situation. Star Wars episodes 6, 7, 8, 9. Like you just gotta get the fuck out the way. Get out the way of creativity and just let things work. There are some people that don't deserve the shots and let shit work. But if you have proof of concept, let them rock. Just let them rock. And
The only
don't
reason
change your directors in the middle of shit.
I'm hesitant because I mean these are FX projects. You know, like this is not like Hulu. It's not like Disney spearheaded this. It's not like, you know, National Geographic and like, you know, all of those things that Disney has exclusively. This is something that Disney has purchased its way into having on their site. I mean, I don't see it as being like a Disney. I don't think that.
Man.
I don't think that. What's the name?
We gotta be
Bob
fair.
Iger was in there like, yo, you know what we need
like,
more of? Alien. I feel like they're like,
when they mess up Star Wars, we give them all the shit. When Predator and Prey come out good, you got to be equal. You can't just pick and choose when you're going to give and not give Disney credit for greenlight and stuff under their umbrella. Like, and you can't tell me that Star Wars doesn't have autonomy. You can't tell me Lucasfilm don't have autonomy. You can't tell me Marvel doesn't have a Kevin Feige and has some autonomy. Do they get oversight sometimes? Yes, they do. But do they run on their own like Pixar? Yes, they do. They have little silos, they have little companies, and they have C-level suits over them that sometimes be like, make more. Hey, I'm not going to tell you necessarily what to make, but make more. If it start messing with the investors, then they'll be like, all right, look, you're going to have to chill with the two moms relationships in the movies because the investors are starting to say something. Then they get involved. But for the most part, Dave Filoni does what he wants.
You got a good
Now,
point. I never
he
gave
does
that-
have a good he does have a good point, but I will say it differs.
Now he does.
I will say that it differs in slightly. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you followed FX, you know that FX has had a really good run with their horror. Directed at Strain. If you remember Strain, they were extremely successful.
was so good.
They were extremely successful with Strain. Also, there's been other properties that they've had. The last Interview with a Vampire joint was an FX joint. I think.
You know, there's 3 seasons out. I thought it was only 2. There's 3 seasons.
It is like three.
Wait, no. That's AMC.
But
That's
no,
AMC.
hold on. Don't let me figure this. Let me figure this. But I'm just saying that FX has had a strong run when it comes to their horror genre. And so when I see a Prey, when I see a Alien, when I see any of the stuff that I'm seeing in terms of This is live from the pot. This is live from the pot. Live from the pot. Live from the pot. Yeah, man. You gotta move. When that webcam switches to the lit up bathroom. Yo, but I think that bears consideration and bears acknowledgement is that they have already, prior to Disney's involvement, been able to establish themselves as a good horror genre platform. So
I agree.
I'm not saying you're wrong in terms of what you're saying, Anthony, as far as them purchasing that property and now owning it. And so you with that comes, if success comes from them, then it, indirectly it falls on us. But I think that Kira also has a point when it comes to, just if we already know you're good at what you do, then all we're saying is, if you need us, we're here. Like, we're gonna stay over here. We're gonna continue to allow you to do what you do. If you need a little change, holla at me, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think the biggest takeaway that I'm seeing with this Alien Earth is, number one, they kept Ridley Scott involved, which is important because this is the person who developed this in the first place. You want to have their creative or just their mind in terms of what they would like to see on screen. Have him that. And I know that really didn't write this one. I don't think he wrote it or directed it, but I think he was an executive producer that also was there to kind of be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the look that I was looking for, whatever the case may be. But hands down, after the 2 episodes that I've seen in this particular series, I've seen a level of action from the alien creature that I've never seen in anything. When this dude is doing look, just that all of this, it's wild. It is wild to see this dude hiding and creeping and then just come out and just split everybody. It doesn't matter who's in there. You got guns. It doesn't matter. We doing this like this, and more importantly, because it makes me revert back to the Alien versus Predator movie when they went at each other, right? If this alien is not the most formidable opponent ever, you got an alien whose blood is acid. It's acid, bro. I remember that scene in the Predator movie where he punches through one of the aliens, and then his fucking armor just disintegrates because it gets melted by the acid, and he's got to take the shit off because now your shit is all melted. Man, yeah.
We haven't even touched that in these 2 episodes. They don't know. They still don't know that. The people on the ground, they still don't know that.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I saw Fernando say acid in the saliva. No, Fernando, there's no acid in the saliva. The saliva can drip on you, and you just know that if saliva drips on you in an alien movie, that's it. Yeah, it's just go ahead and say your last rites or whatever, because ain't gonna be no you 9 times out of 10, you done. I was surprised that the brother made it once the shit when it fell on him. I was like, oh no, he's gone.
The blip.
But
the blip.
Yeah, it's a little bit on him. But yeah, man, I really when I was watching this series, I immediately thought about the Avengers. And I also thought about the Avengers. Why? Because when the team pulled up, when Wendy and the boys and the girls pulled up, I was like, it's the Avengers. They're coming through like the Avengers, like real. I was like, they made a whole superhero group and they created their own superhero group. We've never seen anything like that in an Alien franchise. Like, they never thought, like, yeah, we've seen the synthetics go up against the aliens, and it always ended bad for the synthetics. It never ends well for the synthetics when they pull up on the aliens. They, like, half their bodies gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? They leaking out all this white fluid everywhere. They got acid on. It's always bad for them. But for some reason, I feel real confident for Wendy. I'm like, once Wendy taps into that anger, this girl is strong as shit. She's strong as shit. Like, she jumps from a freaking mountain and landed like, oh, hey. Hey,
I don't see. I think I feel like that. I think we're gonna get a one of those rude awakenings where the humans are the actual fucking problem in this situation. I think we might get a twist like that, because where's Wendy's kill switch? Because you ain't gonna be running around here acting a fucking ass and trying to get up on us, and there's no off button for your ass. For real?
Well, why would you need a kill switch? Wendy's on your side,
baby. She infiltrated
For now.
the military's. Like,
You ain't-
you're allowed
what?
to still play with
Terminated?
a switch.
What?
It's us up. No, Wendy got an eyeball on
and
her.
Wendy got attitude. Wendy told the dude, when the dude was like, I need to get by you, she was like, go around. I know you peeped that. He was like, oh shit.
You know,
all right.
This is kind of, it's giving me a little bit of, if you watched the Murderbot show,
yes,
there's like a tiny bit of that in there, where it's like, oh, I'm overriding my code, because like when they were sitting in the back, like, how's she doing this? It's like, well, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's the connection between her and her brother that is making it so that she has these additional abilities. But
maybe it's the human consciousness. Maybe it's the.
But they all have it. They all have it. They all have it though.
Again, but again, my brother, we don't know how long Wendy has been there before the other kids came. They didn't give you a timeline. All we know is she was the first of her kind, and then once they tested her and saw that she was, they was like, oh, let's bring in more to add, you know, to do this. Right. So that's my thing. I don't know.
There is a sense of time, of how much time has passed, because one, in those flashback scenes with Wendy and her brother, they're almost the same age, maybe a couple of years difference, but they're kids together when they're watching the TV show together.
Yeah,
they're similar in age. He's a grown ass man, so I'm seeing at least.
That's true.
Somewhere between 5 to 10 years, at least 5
Might
to 10
even be
years.
more than that. More than that. Probably even more than that.
10,
Because he's probably even more than that. So think about that, Vince.
Did y'all notice how they mentioned the death of the father but not the mother?
They didn't mention the mother at all, did they?
Ooh. I think they sold the kids. I think they gave them money for the kids because that little boy being healthy. I think they gave money to the parents to take these kids off their hands.
I don't know.
I think that is a real thing.
I think all of them. Well, I'm speaking specifically about. I'm bad with names. What's her name? The character's name?
Wendy.
Wendy. Her character, the family. It sounds like they were approached about. It's so funny how these things we're watching that the Institute and all that. They were approached about having a solution for the terminal illness that the daughter had, and it may have been helpful also that, oh yeah, by the way, you're going to benefit from this extremely financially. Oh, by the way, you ain't never going to see her again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of it as well. Like she might see you, but you don't see her again. So yeah, I think that
did that to save her. Yeah, Dad did that to save her life, and you know that was something he had to deal with. But yeah, the black kid that you said that was healthy. Yeah, it might have been some selling going on. They might have been like, we'll give you, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, we don't like the little motherfucker anyway. Get him out of it. Hey, man. Hey, you give me help.
Yeah.
Start over.
Now he ain't worth a damn.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. I might be. How many zeros we talking? I can always pay the daughter. I can't make another million. You know what I'm saying? Dude, man, fuck that.
We only got 10 years invested. That seems like a fair trade.
I say, hey, I write a sweet little note. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yo,
But,
and yo,
Can we not sell black people on TV?
Thank you. Yeah, and I was thinking about I was like, wow, well, this is definitely giving me trauma.
Just specifically black people. I'm okay if you got to do it to serve your story, but for the most part, in America, can we avoid selling black people as a commodity on television and in film? Just asking for
yes, yeah. That part.
Even terminally ill, completely not useful on the plantation. I'm sorry. All right, not bad.
This thing just won't do no work.
Time out. All right.
Yeah,
I know. All right,
yo, man, that's
no
crazy.
We'll edit that one out. I was just playing. Yeah,
you a lie.
No, you won't. No, you won't. He's gonna make it real out of it. It's gonna be 30,000 likes. It's gonna start off with like we're gonna edit this one out.
Man. Yo, that's crazy.
Anyway, but yeah, man, yeah. So I think the story. The moral of the story is I will be watching this story, and this is from a non-horror fan. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like Aliens have kind of reached the level of Fast and Furious for me. It's like, all right, I've seen the first couple, and the rest of them. It's like, all right, maybe I'll catch them one day when I wake up from a drug-induced nap, and it just happens to be on FX, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. But this is making me like. I think the fusion of the environment, y'all know I'm a sucker for new worlds, and you know what I'm saying? And even though a lot of this is based on Earth and stuff, I like the integration of it. Oftentimes when you watch an alien movie, it's completely immersed in space. Completely. If it's not Romulus or Prometheus, it is completely immersed in space, and it's always on the ships, and most of it's spent running from the alien. This is given more of a story. And so I'm encouraged on that note.
As you should be.
As I should. But yeah, I think that's just about it, man. I ain't really got much more, you know what I'm saying? Unless y'all had a bunch of other stuff that y'all would rap on.
We didn't talk about Cheeks of War. We didn't talk about Cheeks of War. Foundation. We ain't talking about Cheeks of War, man. We ain't talking about that voyeurism episode. We ain't talking about that voyeuristic episode where your dad watches you get your cheeks.
Yo, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
it. What is happening?
Yeah.
What is happening, Morgan?
Oh no, don't do it. I don't want to do it. No, I don't. Don't make us talk about it, man. Nah. All right, let me do this.
Man.
Freaking Cheeks of War. Yo, they had a freaking. Yo, now look. You remember Ace Ventura?
Yes.
Remember when they did this? Remember they did that scene in Ace Ventura? What was it? Ace Ventura? Oh no, was it?
You talking about when he went? No,
it's not Ace Ventura. It's Robin. It's Prince of it's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, with Dave Chappelle and Carrie Elves, and they were behind the thing, and his sword started sticking up when he was fighting, and he was singing stuff behind it. Y'all remember the scene from Don't You Do It, Lady Black? Don't you do it? Don't you do it? Don't you close the blind? Don't you close the blind? Come on, man. Look, it was look in Robin Hood Men in Tights. All right, there was a scene where Lady Marmalade, whatever her name was. Lady Mandalore. We got two blinds. We got blinds now. We got blinds. That's what we're doing now. Come on, bro. Yeah. All right. I won't do it. All right. I'll leave it alone. All right. I'm done. All right. I won't do it. But Cheeks of War. If you watched it, then there was a scene where the dad was right there in the room as the daughter was deflowered, I would say. I thought it was a little. I was like, but I figured it was a history lesson. They're trying to show us that that's how they get down, I guess.
That's what they did in Europe. Somebody had to be in the room to make sure shit went down. That's not a new concept. Oh, baby, it was a party. It was a party. It was and the Vikings did that shit too. You get fucking carried upstairs, and it's a fucking party. Everybody sits back and watch to make sure. I'm a history person. I'm gonna tell you, If you don't
I
want to
thought
know,
it was
don't ask.
Handmaid's Tale. I thought it was just Handmaid's Tale that you just had to
No,
have an audience.
we are not the originators.
Yes.
Oh no,
Yes.
nothing new under the sun. This is
Another great
the
show.
tale is all
Another
the
great show we gotta
time.
talk about.
You mean to tell me that there was somebody in the room like, no, that ain't it.
It's like no, round peg did not go in round hole. We ain't seen nothing.
There you go.
I'm just saying it was very weird. It was very weird, and more importantly, it was very quiet. I was like, what kind of sex is this?
Yo, stop.
Like, this is quiet.
Nah, we ain't going there. Nah. Let's go look.
Crazy.
My dad's watching. Stop it. We will leave y'all with these 2 bits. We will leave you with these 2 bits right here, okay? In the world of gaming, there's something to look forward to. I've been waiting for this Black Panther game to drop for the longest. It has yet to drop, but there is at least now. Ty, I don't know. You shit this to me. I don't know if there's any background on this, but let's just take a peek at this real quick. It's one of the last things we watch, and let's go ahead and get on up out of here.
But we need this, bro. We need this so bad, bro.
Turn that shit up.
Don't give a fuck if this nigga get mad. Or you can bitch and get killed with your bitch ass. Look, bro, got blood on the shirt with his crip ass.
But bro, nervous.
Sit ass. Bitch, I'm a star. I might burst for my stiff ass. Hop out the car like who wanted it. I don't know nothing. I was gone when they did that. Bandana rap with my comb and my wig ass.
Relax, man. I don't bite.
Niggas be breaking the code like a Kit Kat. Running your mouth like a hoe get you bitch slapped. I can keep up with your bitch wrapped up. I can make 4 blood.
This trailer is peak, bro.
I'm rolling backwards. What the fuck is it?
Lock up tight now.
Like fuck is the cut. And you still rocking boy, you a brother.
Night's just getting started.
We need this, bro. Marco, we need.
Come on now.
For the culture.
We here for it. Only thing I wish I knew is where is this real or not? Like it feels kind of, I don't know. It don't feel. I didn't see any gameplay. Whenever I don't see gameplay, I get nervous.
When I check the sources, it is actual. Yes, it is true. This is actual.
Did you hear the soundtrack, my nigga? Did you hear it?
Yes.
Like this, it's straight Crip music.
Yes.
Yo, come on, and he's talking about like Bloods, Crips in L. Yo, come on, man, come through storyline.
Yo,
what'd you just learn?
Okay, it's a third-person action game. I did not realize who was making it. Arcane fucking Studios is making this. Ooh, and it's oh shit, nigga! Oh shit! It's a Bethesda game. Oh, look. All right, I gotta go get this game. I'll be back.
You don't stop moving your body. You say it's a what kind of game? It's a what kind of game? It's a world. It's a
third person shooter game.
Oh,
not shooter. Third person view game.
Okay, so you can see your character as you walk around.
Yeah. Ooh, it's in Paris. Oh, it's in Paris.
Oh, that's in Paris.
It's in Gay Paris. Oh, wait.
Wait.
All right.
All right. It's supposed to come out around 2028.
Oh,
maybe
that's
a long time.
Someday.
That's a long time for things to happen.
That's a long
Why is it all like this with Blade? How come they can't get it together with Blade? It takes so long to get it together with Blade. Then everything else is just so hard.
Let's be real.
Bad news.
These fucking video game studios is closing. All right, let's be happy this shit's even still a part of a publisher that's still working.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
go
on.
I heard Vince say something like, and I hope this was already discussed. I hope I'm not breaking new ground, but I heard Vince say something like, we're getting excited and we're looking forward to the Black Panther game.
Well, you did say that.
The Black Panther
but that's
game,
Blade, baby.
The Black Panther game was canceled, and the video game studio that was making it has been shut down.
Oh, you didn't know.
With the Captain America game?
Yeah,
No.
it's done.
The standalone Black Panther game that was in development at EA.
Oh, did we lose
so
her?
there was a Yeah, there was a standalone.
EA?
Yeah.
EA is getting shut down?
No, not EA is getting shut down. They had a studio owned by EA called Cliffhanger Games.
Okay.
And they've been working on this Black Panther game for years. And the whole studio, not just canceling the game, the whole studio shut down. And yeah, they have leaked footage. The game was looking like really good, really good.
They canceled this game? Are you kidding me? Why would they?
And if I remember correctly, the original this game was going to not just follow T'Challa. You were going to follow several different Black Panthers in different eras of Wakanda. And you're going to see like the lineage leading up to T'Challa. And it was supposed to have like some big thing with the ancestral plant. It was supposed to be some big exploration of the Wakandan lore.
And when do you remember what year this was that they got closed down? Was this recently?
It was very recent. This is like
recently, yeah.
Maybe earlier this year, maybe like March of this year.
Yeah.
This happened very recently. This was like a gut punch because I want to say the game was announced maybe 2 or like 3 years ago. Like we was at the point where we were expecting trailers, demos, release dates. Like they had this under wraps for a while, but what we saw leak was looking so promising. Now, this has nothing to do with the Captain America and Black Panther game that I think is still coming out through EA. This was a separate, standalone Black Panther-led game taking place in Wakanda and other places potentially, but definitely Wakanda.
It's just really funny how all of these DEI projects that were on the thing are now being affected by. Well, we know. We know why. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay, yeah, that part. A couple other things real quick, and like I said, we'll go ahead and skate. I did get this one as well. I think we've already kind of seen. Some of y'all have already seen this, but Comic-Con was a few weeks back, and I thought it was interesting that Queen Latifah introduced this gentleman, who I believe most of us on this panel have grown to love over the course of our lifetimes.
Please welcome for the first time ever at Comic-Con. Give it up for the one, the only, George Lucas!
Daddy Lucas! Big Papa Lucas!
He a little lost.
He's not down yet.
Yeah.
Please welcome for the
First of all, Queen Latifah introducing George Lucas is just a fascinating juxtaposition to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, who you calling a
might be a friend of his.
Yo, listen, I hope so. I love me some Queen Latifah, and I'm not. I like George Lucas, so this I thought was very fascinating. Just an interesting juxtaposition. I thought that I would show that real quick.
That was a wasted Queen Latifah intro on George Lucas. That goddamn it, I'm a snake. Like y'all over here capping for damn George. That was wasted. That is the queen. That is my Latifah. That is Jersey. That was a wasted intro on George Lucas, who probably didn't even know who the fuck Queen Latifah was.
Hey, wait a minute. You know George Lucas is married to a black woman, right? We all?
Yes.
Do we all know that?
Yes, we all do.
Do we know that? No. First of all, we are not going to act like George don't be putting motherfuckers on to shit. Okay. Okay. George, be quiet about his shit. Don't do that. Not my house. You're not talking about George in my house. No,
Can we
sir.
talk about how George
No,
motherfucking Lucas is the only person who single-handedly pushed to create a film to expose the narrative about the Tuskegee Airmen and their harrowing exploits in World War II and made it a huge release under Lucas film when he didn't have to. He had to fund it out of pocket. He red tails about the Tuskegee Airmen. And when you go and look at that cast, you're going to see some of your favorite actors who are big now. Go check it out. Put some respect on George Lucas' name. I understand what happened before, but 2025 George Lucas is a different man. He's on it, and he's been doing this since 2012 at least. And go check out who his storyboard artist is for all his Star Wars films. That might surprise you too. The one who actually did all the visuals for Star Wars. That might open your eyes too. He's on assignment.
None of it surprises me, and none of it is eye-opening. I still don't feel like he knows who the fuck Queen Latifah is. I know whatever y'all talking about, his black wife, whatever. He did this reparations. Anytime I see somebody do something nice for black people, I'll be like, oh, that's nice. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? I just keep. But no.
I would agree with you if you would talk about Glorilla, but I think Queen Latifah has kind of she's passed over into mainstream now. She's now the equalizer.
Right. She's the equalizer,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think George Lucas knows Queen Latifah. Now, if you gave, I don't know, Kai Cenat the mic, he might not know who that is. You know what I'm saying? But I think Queen Latifah is a pretty well known. Look, Howard Stern's mom loves Queen Latifah. I know y'all listen to him. Real quick, last thing, guys, and honestly, I have no feelings about this, but I'm interested if y'all have any feelings about this at all.
I need you to come with me. And this time I'm not asking.
Okay. Milo, my boy. Your granddad was a very secretive man.
Bro.
His last secret, he entrusted to you.
This journal is the key to finding the lost continent of Atlantis.
Don't jinx it.
Wait.
It's not going to be like this the whole way, will it?
I don't know. You're the one with the map.
Attention on deck. Mr. Thatch is going to educate us on the details of our expedition.
Yeah, that's my favorite character right there.
What do you expect to find down there?
They better show her in this shit.
Princess Tina, baby! Mommy!
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Enough of these silly fairy tales. If you would please describe.
Anthony, stop yucking my yum. Let me be happy.
Oh my gosh. We're all gonna die.
Yes, you are.
What's It's all waiting for you, Bravo. Atlantis is waiting.
This is one of the movies that makes the most sense to have live action from Disney.
AI has made fan trailers look so good, hasn't it?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Aunt.
AI has
Don't
made
tell me
fan
that.
trailers look so good. Yo, like almost. But nah, this is definitely a
I could swear I saw
Get
Halle
the
Berry in
fuck
there.
Yo, I'm mad at the world right now. Why would you do this to me? Why would you give me something
That's
I
what
have?
AI does. It's trained off of famous people. Like everybody
Oh, this is
almost looks like
amazing.
somebody you know. Like almost looks like somebody you know, but it doesn't look like actually anybody you know.
Well, I did
I
think that
hate
old girl looked like Halle Berry. Like this chick
Okay.
looked like Halle Berry to me, but
Sure.
I'm probably making her
ain't
look like
Halle
Halle Berry in my mind.
That ain't Halle
Right.
Berry.
That is
That ain't Halle Berry.
No,
We all know that's not Halle.
Berry. That's not Halle.
Not even AI.
Ain't no way.
Nah, I don't even think all of this is AI. I would say a lot of this is probably just really expensive cosplay, some really good video editing, but there's definitely like a lot of these scenes here. That's CG. That's AI.
Man, people sure go through a lot just to fool people. Like, damn.
I mean,
I don't think it's always just about fooling people either. Like sometimes
about views,
people do this. Sometimes this shit hits. Like sometimes you'll make a fan made trailer, and then people are like, "Yo, that shit is fire!" And then guess what? One people from the production thing sees that, and they're like, "Yo, this would be a great idea." You know what I'm saying?
You remember the Mortal Kombat web series with Michael Jai White?
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't
The
work.
Mortal Kombat web series with Michael Jai White is what
Yes.
got them interested in revisiting the movie franchise. That is a straight up fact. Like,
And to add on to that, Bel Air was literally made because some dude decided to explore what it would be like to have Fresh Prince in a real world setting as opposed to a sitcom setting, and posted it. So yeah, they're I mean, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't see Atlantis. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry, Blurred. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I know Michael J. Fox was the voice. But I didn't see it because I felt like at the time, like Atlantis is a little over. It's like, all right, we get it, Lost City. But this is fascinating. What dude says at the end of it, actually, I agree with him. This is one of the movies that would make more sense to bring to a live action format. I don't agree with that for all of them. All right, I agree with this Black Cauldron. Some of the movies, like I think that there's room for it in Disney, but not everything. Snow White, maybe not. I love Little Mermaid. I love Halle Bailey, but if we didn't get it, I would have been upset. Same thing with this, but I think it just makes sense. That's just me. I'll leave it there. That's all. All right, guys. I won't bore y'all no more. I think that's pretty much all we got for today.
Or feed us disappointment. God damn, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, we didn't talk about Foundation. I guess we'll talk about that
this is our weekly mention of Foundation that we'll talk about Foundation next time.
Yeah.
We do every week.
I don't think Foundation. Listen, here's the thing. Foundation is so complex. Hopefully, you all tuned in to Ant's live that we had on Sunday last week, and I think we'll be doing more of those. But we need a whole week after every episode of Foundation to break it down, because it's like so crazy. What's going on, Tafari?
Hey, T.
Mother. Oh, I can see that. I can see
oh man.
Only if she has her smoke smokes with her. If Cree was lighting up on Ironheart, she had her weed.
That'd be a
smoking their weed. They were smoking their weed.
Wow. Use a wild one.
So I saw the next episode.
Oh, should we discuss? Oh, is that what we're doing right now?
No, we're not.
Foundation.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So like last episode, you saw how we geeked when we saw what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, every time I keep thinking this show peaks, they find that there is no ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. That's all I'm gonna say. This next episode. Oh my gosh, I need to.
Now,
which
are we talking about 7? Are we talking about 7 or 6?
7.
Okay.
Ooh,
right,
we're talking about 7.
Jumped away. He done jumped ahead.
7.
Well,
he done jumped ahead.
Yeah.
He's talking about episode 7, season 4. Ty, he done jumped ahead. He already
knows exactly what's
I'm on step right now, right? This is Foundation.
Yeah, but
Foundation number 3.
The
third foundation.
That's probably real, man. You probably already know about all that, man.
Airlock breach. Unauthorized.
We absolutely have to. All right, so let's just spend the last few minutes we got, I suppose. Look, guys, we love Foundation, and there's a whole bunch of other shows that we frankly love. Not all of us love all the same things, but there's a lot of stuff we love. So I just wanted to say that more than likely, y'all tell me just straight up. I'm gonna ask you straight up to your face. Would y'all welcome more New Blurred Order during the week? Like, what? I feel like the 1 day a week, we've been doing this for like 5 years, 5 years, Ty. I think about 5 years.
Yeah.
It may be time to expand a little bit. Would anybody be interested in something like that? I'm asking y'all now, here in the comfort of our own homes, in the comment section, if there's anybody still there. Because I don't want to do it and then we start posting and then we start doing more and we're making all this effort and then ain't nobody showing up, ain't nobody watching no views. I know it takes a while to get things going, but I feel like it wouldn't be bad.
Spam yes in the chat. Spam yes in the chat if y'all really want us to
Just
pull up
spam,
multiple times. If y'all want to see our faces more than once a week, spam yes in the chat.
The face part is optional. All right, we don't always have to show the face.
This is true.
But we can at least provide more content, either audio, video, and I just feel okay. We got a vote for one. Thank you. Okay, I got one.
We got one.
She gave us the. She had to give us the
hit us with the French. The wee. The
you
wee
speak
wee.
Speak English. All right, we got. All right, we got. All right, cool.
Yes,
Harmony's like, sure.
Harmony,
it's like whatever.
Harmony's like, whatever.
I guess whatever.
You know.
So be on the lookout for that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it may not all be live, but it's still just as potent. All right. So we plan to keep the Saturday morning lives. It may be pre-recorded, but it doesn't mean that we won't still be checking the comments and everything like that. So yes, hey Lisa, down. This is A1 day one, Lisa, by the way. So we like if she say yeah, then that's all we really need because we know she's gonna show up. Hey, Metatron, the angel Metatron. By the way, you know that your name is you're an angel, right? That's what Metatron is an angel.
Stop, bro.
I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna show the clip of the angel movie. Keanu Reeves. Well, yeah, you know, Metatron. Did you watch? You didn't watch Metatron? Was in Supernatural, but he's in the Bible.
Yes, man. You know, I was. You know me and you was like starts. Me and Vince probably went 14 seasons deep.
Oh yeah. I cannot believe I stopped. I was on. I was
getting crazy, bro.
Yeah,
it was getting crazy.
When God, his sister was the darkness, and I was like, all right.
God's on vacation. God left heaven.
God's sister is the darkness. Like what? He's got a sister? Yeah. Who's his sister? Darkness. Darkness. Oh, like, come on, man. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So yeah. All right, we got some votes for down. So be on the lookout. I haven't necessarily refined it yet, but the goal is to try to provide, if it's not a Tuesday, Thursday, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, some sort of additional. It may not be 2 hours, it may not be live, whatever. But the goal is to put more content out because this was way too much. Not just we've been talking about movies and shows. We've been neglecting anime. We've been neglecting video games. We've been neglecting books. We've been neglecting a whole lot of stuff. So I'm just saying, like I feel like we've outgrown our 2 hour slot. As you see, we've been going more than 2 hours on Saturdays. We used to have 2 hours. Look, and we got all the independent artistry that the room full of blurs is yet to put out there. Like, come on. So yeah, all I'm saying is that there's more love to spread, and I feel like now's the time to start looking at ways to spread it. So be on the lookout, guys, for some additional content coming, and it would very much help if you all would like, subscribe, share, and when we do post this content, because it may not all be live, that you get a chance to check it out, leave a comment, or at least hit the like button so that it goes into your Al Gore rhythm.
Not the Al Gore rhythm. Not the Al Gore rhythm.
Invented the internet. Yeah.
The Al Gore
that's
rhythm.
what the algorithm is. It's Al Gore's rhythm. Like that's what I was told when I was a kid.
What is Al Gore's rhythm?
So on the way. Isn't that what I thought that's what it was? I thought it was kind
No. I'm just thinking about Al Gore and how much rhythm he probably doesn't have.
Yo, on the way out, real quick, and you had some news about Gen V, or do we have anything we can look forward to, or even if it's not that, anything in news?
No, nothing right now, nothing confirmed, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay, all right, fine. Well, Ty, do you have anything on the way out, man? Anything you got to say, man?
I'm taking my son to his first comic book store. We're gonna go. He's gonna get his first comic, and I'll let y'all know what he decides. It's probably gonna be Sonic, though. I'm sure that's all he talks about. Is Sonic, all day.
A Sonic comic?
Yeah, Sonic has comics.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
he's into Sonic. Dude loves Sonic.
Hey,
I
love
change that.
Keep going. Hey, I like it. Let's keep that same energy. Okay, Lady Mandalore, have thou anything to share before we depart?
I can push my goddamn show. Sunday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I talk independent comics, Black independent comics. Shit is good, high quality. I don't fuck around with the things that I like. Look at that, we got that. This guy's coming on the show on Sunday. His name is Cullen Carson. This book in particular is about a war veteran who gets sucked into a Lord Jesus wept in a manger. A different what the fuck? Timeline?
A pocket universe? A pocket universe?
If you will. And he basically uses his video game knowledge in order to help with his PTSD. But then shit gets real. Okay, cool. But 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if y'all do like me a little bit and you like my personality, please hit that subscribe button on Roomful of Words on the YouTubes. I'm 34 people away from hitting my 500 mark so I can get monetized. I hate to push my own shit. But your bitch needs help.
Get to it, folks. Let's go ahead and get Lady Mandalore where she's supposed to be. We sincerely appreciate you being here, Lady Mandalore. It is a big deal. We do not take it lightly, and that is for real. And as for myself, on the way out, I will say this real quick, man. Continue to be your authentic self. If you ain't being that, then stop. Then you being fake, and ain't no honor in that. I feel like I had something to say, but I forgot what it was.
If you want to follow Vince, for some of his gaming tonight, because I'm sure he's gaming.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Thank you. There it is. So Ty and I have been playing Helldivers, and of course I'm a Mortal Kombat guy, and I love to play the show MLB, even though my team. Anyway, so if you do, go ahead and go to newblurredorder.com/live at any point, and you should see us on there gaming. We definitely could use the support when we're getting killed by all the aliens we get killed by on Helldivers.
Speak for yourself.
Whatever. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, I may or may not you up. Yes, I gotta pick you up the whole game. I'm back again. Of course you are.
I may or may not be respawning and keep having to keep requesting reinforcements. All of that. So, also, your homegirl. Break it down. Your homegirl, should be coming back here sometime pretty soon. For everybody who knows the
pulled up for a second. She was in here.
She stopped by. And she may or may not want to holler at us after the show, but she still is not ready to come back to the live show because of she's a very important lady, and I'll let her tell her own story. The homie Yaz, she'll be back in here real soon. But as I was saying before, guys, and don't let me ever forget to say these types of things. Be your authentic self, because if you ain't being yourself, guess what? You being fake. I did not mean to show myself. I'm doing way too much right now. Stop the show. And if you ain't being yourself, you being fake. There ain't no honor in that. I gotta head out to Spring Hill. If you happen to be in the Spring Hill area, you can catch me performing tonight live at a place that I will post on my Instagram. As far as my future dates, they're on there as well. And if you are a geek, as we always say, go ahead and let that good old geek flag fly.
Listen up. New Blurred. Hold on. Can I do that again? Hey, check out New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. It's the newest thing on the. Sorry, let me try that again. I'm so sorry. Hey, shout out to New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. The funniest people, the friendliest people, and also the nerdiest people you ever see. And they're black. Check them out.